don't know, why are you doing it like that?
Greetings everyone and welcome to another session of Pokerole Master Quest. It is session 43 on this wonderful fine Sunday, and I'm joined by all the players once more. I am your host, Arzadale. And we should be getting today, and I'm losing my train of thought on introductions, that is I'm never good at. Mr. Storyteller, would you mind taking it away?
Yes, I'm here. I was being silent on purpose.
You
Yes,
motherfucker.
Don't worry. Okay, I'm Red Panda X, and I'm the host or storyteller of this story. Basically, guest knocking on the Astral Dragon's door and handing him a new, still in the process of being written book, honestly. And he gets to watch the pages as it fills out on its own. I'm the DM, of course, and I am watching over these little
hold up. You cannot say DM, that's claimed by Wizards of the Coast.
What?
Oh boy.
Yes.
I am the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Master.
Storyteller is better way to put it. You could say Game Master or Storyteller.
Okay, shoving the mic to Fernando, let's go.
Hello, I am Arzadeu, and I play the character Fernando, alongside his partner Pokemon, Flavio, who is now a Hakamo. Fernando currently aspires to become a Pokemon Ranger. He is traveling with the rest of the group because they've been through a lot of stuff together, and they all need someone to keep them in check. To my right, we have Kai.
Hello, I am Kai. Can you guys not hear me? Okay,
Oh, no, we hear you.
Alright,
We
just
hear
wanna make
you.
sure.
We're giving you space.
Alright. Just want to make sure. Alright, so I'm Kai. You can actually hear me now. Usually I'm the person that is very quiet. I'm also known as Moonrider Gaming on my Twitch and my own YouTube channel, so go ahead and check that out.
To Kai's right, we have Josh, who's currently muted. Wait, no, that's Jordan. I'm sorry, I'm a dummy. I was away from my computer, looking away. I'm a dummy. Bye.
Hello,
Oh,
my
it's
name
fine.
is Jordan. Hello, my name is Jordan, and my partner's name is Trex, the Mighty Anna.
And finally, actually, to Jordan's right is Josh, played by Foxy, whose partner Pokemon is a Ninetales.
Oh, wait, he just unmuted?
Oh.
Here?
Hello?
I'm here.
He is here.
Don't speak over.
I don't think so.
Don't speak over him. Continue.
Not like contest champion. Question.
No, he's cutting out real bad.
Yeah, you're cutting out real
Oh,
bad.
dear.
It's probably best to just stay off the mic and just type.
Yeah, sorry.
Anyways, yes. And then finally, last but not least, to Josh's right, we have Athena.
Hello, everybody. My name is Cowerosity, and we're playing actual introduction. My name is Cowerosity. I play the character Athena in this game with her partner Pokemon Audino to be the present, therapist to this Nurse Joy. Oh, right. I don't have any links, so you can go on.
Okay. So
Uh,
last session.
Hang on, well, as a reminder, for those watching over on YouTube, I stream this over on Twitch, over at twitch.tv/rthedau.
A little more funny.
You don't listen, don't worry, you're funny enough as is. Do you want me to tell them about all the text messages Athena sent to Fernando about, bedtime stories? Smile. But yeah. Otherwise, if you're watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. Just hit the subscribe button. You're already 5 minutes in, might as well.
How easy is it?
It's
See,
simple as
see,
pushing
it's
a
right,
button!
It's right there. Just click it.
Click
See,
it,
it's
click it, click it.
just see, it's right there.
Click it!
Might as well hit the bell too.
I mean, the bell is personal preference, hitting the thumbs up, personal preference. But pushing that subscribe button. Do it! Okay, Red, you may take it away.
Okay, as I was trying to say, attempt to say previously, last session the party had finally arrived. I can't speak anymore. Arrived in the Grand Central City. After encountering someone who was missing, actually, and had a crazy exposition about where he was and what was going on. Though unfortunately not a very solid lead about where they were, the others about what they're dealing with, but a potential lead has been found nevertheless by Kai later on, as he visited a certain someone who's given him certain leads. But they've said goodbye to their for a time companion, Jake, as he and his friend Jonathan had left back to go to the Unova region to help Jonathan let everyone know he's okay and everything else they need to deal with. But they also promised to keep an eye out and see if there's anything they can find that they can use to help you. But anyway, they have just departed. The day is young. The day is yours. What are you guys going to do?
I would try to. I would put Minnie into the box to check it on.
Alright. Oh yeah, and quick reminder, someone got the half off the Pokemon box coupon.
That was Fernando.
I'm
Alrighty.
going to go ahead, and since we have the next 2 days off, I believe, before anything is to really happen, I'm gonna take myself and the entirety of my team to go work.
What do I roll for Max?
For Max? Alright.
Yeah.
You need to roll Max's clever, etiquette, and perform.
Hey, Brad, did you hear what I said?
Yes, I heard what you said.
Okay. Yeah, so it's just gonna be one massive Poke job.
Just one thing at a time is the best way to go.
Yeah, I just want to make sure
Alright.
he heard me.
Alright, you get 200 Poke from that. Go ahead and roll a d6 to see if you get a bonus EX victory. Nope, just one victory for Max.
Kai was speaking next.
Yes.
Alright.
Alrighty. So who else was going to check out the Pokemon box to be sure?
I could send out a Pokemon on a job.
Yeah, Fernando could too.
I got
Alright.
my Ruby.
Alright. So you're sending out Truby again?
Once more.
Alright, and Truby goes right back out to working. I think Truby spent more time working than being with you, honestly.
Well, I don't know what else I already have a grass type, I think. I think I already have two. Hold on.
I think the biggest problem with having more than 6 Pokemon is, we can only spend so much time, and it's like,
Yep.
do we have better Pokemon? Right? It feels like Cherubi's just gonna become a, house Pokemon. Where they just, relax around the house, more than anything.
Yep. Alright. Alrighty. So who are you sending out, Fernando?
Fernando's gonna go to his box and think about the couple days ahead. He's then gonna pull out Flair and Azim. He's gonna kneel down and say, I'm sorry about the gym battle. The city was uncomfortable after what happened. And the worst part is that there is no gym contest here. Just a performance contest. And since we're gonna go scuba diving, you two aren't anywhere near fit for that. But I do want you all to try to go stronger. Would you guys be fine with working on jobs before that?
Blair just shrugs.
Fernando gives them both a hug.
Alright. As you all send those Pokemon on the jobs, Josh is quick. Alrighty. Since Josh can't, I will roll for him, since he can't for the moment.
What is, for the viewers, what is he doing?
He is getting his Pokemon back from the Pokemon job he sent them on. Ninetales and his Riolu. Which is Ninetales, Clever, Etiquette, and Perform. Ooh, that's 6 dice for Ninetales. That's 300 Poke for Josh on Ninetales alone. Riolu's Clever, Etiquette, and Perform, which is just 3. It's another 100 Poke for him. And now for the 2 chance dice to see if he can get extra victories on them. Ninetales being the first one and the Riolu being the second one. Nope, neither of them got an extra victory.
And then there is there.
Alrighty. Alrighty. And Josh goes to buy a katana to replace the one he broke.
Burned away in a fashionable style.
It was really flashy. I'm gonna say it's gonna cost him 150.
Oh, right on. No.
Had to clarify something really quick for Jordan. Alright. And... oh. Gosh darn it. Can't do maths without a calculator on hand. Gosh darn it.
Motivation.
Sucks.
What about the motivation?
Alrighty. And Josh, I know I'm gonna be like taking like 150 from you, but this one's like a LARP katana, so it's like made out of more like metal, almost more metal-like. So
With LARP?
yeah, LARP.
Okay, so it's like
Nope.
a rubber katana.
Hmm. With an iron core enforcement.
Oh, so. Where's oh. There we go. I was like, why is something so bad? And that's why. I know.
Alrighty. Alright. So Kai, you are doing a group work. Okay.
And I'm also joining in as a part of it.
Well, okay then. That might shake some things up.
Yep.
And you say party. Who is in your party?
It is myself, Leafeon, Sharpedo, Kulava, Scyther, also known as Marcus, Axew, and Rotom.
Hold on. I gotta clarify something. Wait. Damn, my mind's melting. I'm trying to concentrate on two things at once, so I'm not good at that.
Just focus on one thing at a time.
Okay. Folks. Okay. So Kai, firstly, roll all your Pokemon's clever, etiquette, and perform. All of them. All the 6 you're using for this.
Definitely put names or try to.
Yeah, I know. That's,
Yeah,
that's what I'm going
clarify.
with.
La-di-da-dee-da.
So Leafeon gets you 200 Poke. 100 Poke, so that's 300 Poke. $500 Poke. I'm saying this in total, by the way. $600 Poke.
No.
800 Poke.
Bless you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Wait, why am I saying you're welcome? I didn't say anything.
You're welcome. The Empire Boy recommend the noise.
Alright. 900 Poke and... Oh, wait, no, wait. Nope, almost forgot. You're there too. You're helping.
Yep, so I roll the same thing for Kai as well.
Yes, the exact same thing.
Damn, talk about
So
making
far,
money.
900 Poke in total.
Yeah. And while we're working together, I'm trying to boost our teamwork together. You know, kind of
Alright.
raise that.
That's 1,000, right?
Wrong, that's 1,100.
Okay, I was wrong. 1,100.
I've been keeping track. So congratulations, Kai. You got 1,100 Poke.
How long were
Nice.
you working, Kai?
I was planning on doing it all day.
Wait a second.
Like maybe like a
You know what, it's fine.
maybe like an 8-hour shift, maybe. Just like a regular shift, maybe.
So, yeah, you're because of how the rules of the Pokemon jobs work, they kind of make you kind of rotate your Pokemon. So like three, half your team for the first shift, and then the other three in the next shift, basically.
Mhm.
Which also explains why you have a huge number of dice when your Pokemon have lower dice. So you get 1,100 Poke, but now for each of your Pokemon, roll a d6 to see if they get another extra victory.
Damn. Talk about training like
Okay.
crazy. Okay.
I'm gonna try to bond
Nope.
with. I'm gonna try to bond with a Flamiana boy.
All right. How are you gonna do that? Because just telling me that's what you're gonna do is not gonna be enough. You gotta actually do something with your team to bond with them.
I'll probably play with them.
All right, playing with her. All right. How are you gonna play with her? I know it sounds like a jerk of a DM right now, but that's what the requirements for the friendship raising is.
You gotta be
All right.
engaging.
Yes.
Probably tickling her.
All right. So okay, Kai, all your Pokemon except Kalava gain 1 victory. Kalava gets 2. And after that, you are exhausted. But meanwhile, so, Fernando, Athena,
Yes.
and Josh, if you're able, what are you guys doing? Because we know what Kai's doing.
Athena, do you got
Have a good-
something to do first?
I don't exactly have a schedule in mind. I honestly forgot where we are.
We
Grand
are in
Central City.
Central Crown City, or Crown Central City.
Oh, isn't there a contest here?
Yeah, there's a contest in a couple days.
Oh,
Well,
Wow.
I mean, not a couple days, or like a week.
Next week, basically.
what?
A week, yeah.
A week?
We have a
Yes.
week of practice. Contest in a week, over on the 2nd of the 7th month.
Oh, that's gonna take so long.
Aw, don't worry, Athena. We can do the practice. I'm actually
Not to
planning
mention, this is a big city. You could find basically whatever you want to try and find.
I want to find an upgrade to my clothes, honestly.
Oh, well,
I only got like 1,000 Pokebucks on me.
here. I was going to train with my Pokemon first. And get them started and get ready for the contest.
Oh,
I mean, if you
Want
want
me
to
to
go
judge?
clothes shopping first. Think-
The kid shrugs. She's not much for planning, obviously.
With her mudkip on her head, just chilling. Kip.
Alright, it's not raining anymore.
Hmm.
You're right. It is not raining anymore.
If you want to go
The
shopping,
ground still has some puddles from the rain previous days.
Okay, I'm back.
welcome back.
Welcome back.
If
That's
you
something I'm gonna concern myself over with.
want to go shopping by yourself, it's fine. How long is that gonna take?
Ah,
He looks over to Flavio.
Flavio just gives a thumbs up.
Adino.
All right.
There.
So as you guys head out to try and do whatever, as Jordan's just kind of tickling Flamiona, just trying to be all cute, Jordan can see Josh is kind of pacing like, okay, how do I, okay, this could be a good combo. He's clearly planning for his entry for the contest hasn't done, and just currently trying to think of ways how to use whoever he's using moves.
Do you need help?
All right. Okay.
Bah.
All right. No, duh. I need help. He just kind of sighs and puts his hands in his head in his hands, kind of frustrated.
What Pokemon are you choosing?
Sorry for the slow responses, everyone. Josh just needs to type out his responses.
No, it's fine.
It's more or less for the viewers. Long story short, Foxy's in the middle of a car ride right now, so can't obviously speak.
It's Connix, you know, my otherworldly Pokemon.
I'm not making surface warm water.
What?
Since to water type, he can surf on his own water type move. Right?
Honestly, I'm having a hard time understanding what you're trying to say.
Riding his own water type moves.
Ah.
Say surf. Is the easiest example.
Well, they have water pulse. Josh kind of shrugs.
You can probably surf that then.
Lamina just kind of watches your guys' interaction at the moment. Good kind of content being in your hands, Jordan. And honestly, with how much you've had her out, so much you've been interacting with her, go ahead and raise a single point of friendship with her. Right.
Which is what? Loyalty or happiness?
Happiness.
4 out of 5.
What?
It's already maxed out.
Happiness is 4 out of 5.
Oh wait, is it? There's no way. Let me look.
I mean, if it is, I wouldn't be that shocked.
No, we're not just putting it at 4 out of 5 now.
Oh, it was 3 of 5.
Oh, you're saying it's at 4 out of 5 now? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that makes more sense. Okay. Alright. As Jordan and Josh keep discussing, and Kai is doing hard labor. Really not that hard, but just tiring and tedious sometimes. You guys end up going to the Pokemon Mart, trying to find a good thing.
Yeah, good thing.
But unfortunately for you, the nicest dresses you see, and you, Athena, you want real bad. Unfortunately, it's kind of out of your guys' paycheck, even if you guys all pool your money.
Yeah, she expected as much. Now that she's getting a sense that people want a lot of money for cool things.
Adino kind of sighs herself, seeing how pricey these things are.
Fernando, who has pulled out
So like a small-sized one that she could at least get her Audino.
You might.
Do they even sell things for cheap if
Pokemon?
they're smaller?
Well, of course.
Athena
They
doesn't
sell
know
things
that.
for Pokemon. People sell things for Pokemon all the time. Alrighty.
Speaking of which,
Well, if I can't get a costume, you can probably get one. Athena goes, pointing at her Audino.
Adino does a little twirl, just like you would.
oh, how cute. That totally fits
You're
your
definitely
style.
getting one after that one. Come on.
Fernando pulls out Buble, just for some spawning time and maybe get something for them.
Buble just kind of rests in your arms.
Small little, Azuru.
Alrighty.
And he says to Buble, if you have anything over, if you see anything you want, just point it out.
And you see, eventually, looking around, you end up in a store with someone's work. You see a girl with a Pikachu hair clip, blonde hair, just kind of like typing away on the computer. It's like, all right, then that's orders processed, and she just kind of gooches back in the a chair with wheels, and she's like, and done. And then she's noticed you two. She's like, oh, hey, welcome to Pika Accessories. I know it has Pika in the name, but it's just for branding.
Branding.
We have costumes for all sorts of Pokemon here.
Oh,
Oh?
you have one for Adi here? Please?
Ah, an Audino. Good choice for contests. Alright. Ooh, let me call my wonderful assistants. Come on out, guys. And you guys see like, and you two see like 5 different cosplay Pikachus, and each of the different outfits they can get in Pokemon Ruby and Alpha Ruby and Omega Sapphire.
Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Fernando recognizes these immediately.
Yep.
He's like, oh!
All I can think of is the hot chocolate scene. All the guys come in.
Oh no! Why?
They're all incredibly athletic.
All right, now take our wonderful customers on their costume experience, and they proceed to actually drag away Audie, and then Flavio and Buble, then Flavio with them.
Hey.
Oh no.
Athena goes after the cast. They've robbed her of her Audie.
Well, have fun, Athena and Audie. Let's see what we can find for
notice
ourselves.
Flavio's gone too.
And, I think it goes Flavio. Here, let's see if we can, find something for you, Bluebay.
Suddenly Bublé's gone in your arms too.
And
The top Pikachu is like carrying her in one arm and quickly jogging after the others. And the girl behind the counter is just kind of laughing. Good natured laughing, not mocking laughing. She's like, oh boy.
Do we just let them do their thing, or do we follow? Fernando asks, just making weird hand motions like he doesn't know what.
You can follow them if you want, but it's kind of fun just sitting out here and see what they come back with.
Fernando goes after.
She just kind of waves you off as you head off. She's like, see you later. As she just gets back to the computer, it's like, alright, let's see if there's a review, see if I have anything else I need to get done.
Reviews, yeah.
Do this whole, what you would kind of see like in a musical, like the live, like somehow Disney, like getting a new dress, getting outfitted.
Oh, so a musical montage. One moment, I gotta find a song. Give me a moment. Where is? No.
I'm now just imagining Audie, Flavio, and Buble just land in 3 different, like, little teacup, like in Deltarune, and they just start rotating up, like, a whole bunch of different outfits just come around, like surrounding them all.
Whoa,
colors.
That's flashy.
Oh, it's flashy.
Like I said, like, musical number.
Oh.
That it doesn't actually happen, but it's basically kind of how it's happening in Athena's mind as she's watching this.
Yeah. Athena does want to make sure that the outfit that she does get for Audie will work with the Mega Evolution somehow.
Alright.
Hopefully that doesn't up the price.
Alrighty.
Can I try to go find some?
What was that, Mega?
I would go try to find Fernando and Athena.
Alright.
Alright.
As Josh kind of goes back to pondering, you decide like, hey, I wonder where the others went, and you kind of went to try and find. You'll go trying to find the others. But meanwhile, whole musical number is happening, and you guys are like, whoa. There's like colors, different types of clothing. It's like, nah, not this, not that. Mainly being thrown around by the Pikachus, which always somehow well, one of the other Pikachus gracefully catches them and puts them neatly back onto the racks. They're not messy.
Everything is neat. And
Eventually, The dust is settled, except there's no dust because clean store. And Audie is wearing a little, kind of like a white dress almost, but it's not a dress. It's like a white vest, long. It goes like basically halfway on her legs, and it looks like it has some golden lacing to it, where it would look really nice with Meg. If you can, and Athena, you can already see her in this, and when she Meg evolves, and it would look really pretty, and it matches her color. It would match the color scheme.
I see.
And Flavio, he has been given a little hat. One of those silly small hats that makes him look kind of adorable. And then it even giving him a little prop cane.
Ooh.
Now
Good.
someone's
Look at
looking
you.
dapper.
And then Buble has been given two ribbons, one for the top of her head and one for her tail.
Okay. Price. I gotta know, just to make
Oh,
sure I'm not
and-
overhyping for nothing.
And also, Audie has her own two ribbons on her ears.
Well, yeah, I put them there personally.
Alright. And you guys actually exit out another door where you basically exited a different door than you entered to enter the little dressing studio. And she's like, and then she stops typing like, "Oh, welcome back. How was it?" She says, just kind of grinning, knowing how it actually went.
Oh,
Dapper, beautiful,
Athena's currently speechless.
and also, that thing over there looks like a princess. Points to Audie.
I told ya, my Pikachus are genius. Pikachu just says, grinning.
Athena personally acts as a judge would to her Audino, coming on over and inspecting the details like some professional that she is not. In the end, she just pets the Audino. Look great. Really great.
Audie does another twirl showing off her little dress costume. It looks great.
Woohoo!
Ah, that's-
So would I appear right now?
Not yet. You're still like on the second. You're still on like you're currently on the first floor and riding up the escalator, like looking around, see if you can. You're trying to see if you can spot them.
Okay.
It's trying to find us inside a maze of stores.
Basically, have you ever been inside of a mall? It's like that.
Well, you know, we could be at the opposite end of where you are.
All
Plus,
right.
Hmm?
I'm assuming you like. I'm assuming you guys like the costumes. She says.
Me
Oh,
do?
do I? Ugh. How much is it?
It's a 1 million pokey.
No,
I'm pulling your leg. She laughs. It's not 1 million pokey. I can't resist.
Athena
pulling
gives
your
the
leg.
most
Couldn't
pouty
resist. I'm
face
sorry.
you can ever see a child make.
Oh.
Don't say that!
She's just laughing. She's having a good time.
Oh
All
my
right.
gosh.
The clothing for you, it'll be 300 pokey for the costume,
Oh,
and
perfect.
and then also 15 pokey for the. Actually, no, wait, no. Let me crunch some numbers. Yeah, 300 pokey for the costume, and for you, it would be 600 for the 600 for the costume. Since you got actually no, wait, no. Oh yeah, and also Flavio is wearing a little tux.
A little tux. It's like, dang, I made a tux look good on a Hakamo.
All right, for your Flavio. Well,
I mean,
she
Hakamo.
does not know she doesn't know his name. For
Hakamo.
your Hakamo, it'll be 300 for the tux, and it'll be a 20 extra if you want the hat and the cane.
I mean, why not?
So
Somebody's loving it.
320 basically.
That's a fine deal.
All right, so you guys paying for this?
Absolutely.
Oh, and we're running also really quickly. We're running a special deal So if you buy these costumes, if you pay 75 Poke more, we'll go ahead and throw in a grooming kit for both of you.
I could use that actually. Yeah, I'll pay the extra.
All right. Do you, Fernando?
Yes, Fernando pays for it.
All right. You guys get the costumes. Fernando gets the accessories, and you both get a grooming kit.
Like,
Alright.
hey, are you guys paying for it? Nope, and runs out the door.
She's lies enough to give. You think she's not prepared for that?
You asked.
Alright.
These
Eh.
Pikachus aren't just for show, you know.
No, probably not. Okay then. Adding stuff down. Flavio costume. Alright then. Alright, taking 320 off my account. No, 320 minus 320 plus 75.
395.
Yeah, 395. Wait. 560 minus 395. Thank you for math. 3165.
All right, and you guys leave the store very happy customers.
Banana
And that's
looks...
when you guys look over the escalator and you came up on it. You see Jordan just like, oop, oh hey guys. But also
Hey.
really quickly
Yeah?
for Buble, Audie and Flavio, go ahead and give me one more friendship for them.
Yes, I like as soon as Jordan makes his presence known, Athena is automatically showing him the Audino that she possesses.
What happened to them?
Look at them!
They look fashionable.
Basically, Jordan, if you're looking at your friends, you see all of them have like stars in their eyes, including their Pokemon. They're like, ah.
Hey, calm down, everyone.
Now,
No calming matter.
listen, Jordan. There's a time and place for calming down.
I'm just imagining Fernando just puts his hand over Jordan's shoulder, and it's like doing the hand motion, like so much out there motion.
There's so
From
much
one-
out here.
From one arm to the other side.
Okay,
Hey, you guys are too excited.
okay. Listen, do you got like
But Jordan,
500
you can
Poke?
tell their costumes are good.
Do you got like 500 Poke on you?
No,
You... How much
Oh,
do
right,
you
it's early.
have?
I only have 200.
Oh, Fernando wins his. That's... How about this? Since we're gonna be here for like about a week or so, have your Pokemon go on a couple jobs, and also,
Mitt is on a job.
yeah,
In
just get
Patrick.
I'll get like a couple hundred more Poke. You get like an outfit. Trust me, this place is amazing.
Okay, and what will Flameona get from this?
I don't know. I mean, doesn't Flameona already have a good outfit?
Does she? I can't remember.
What was it, Steampunk?
Oh, the steampunk outfits. That's
that-
right.
Yeah,
We could do for something better.
I was just thinking what they would do for her.
Well, and give it time. Also, just earn a little bit more money, and then you'll be fine.
Okay.
But we got a week. We'll be fine.
I was hoping to get a Charizard, a right X for Flameona as well.
Does Fernando and Athena respond?
Actually repeat that.
Uh.
I barely heard. You said Charizard something.
Charizard IX.
Oh, you're looking for...
Charizard X?
Oh.
And
That's...
that doesn't surprise me that Jordan knows it since he is from Kalos.
That's a Mega Stone. I mean, yeah, we could go looking for it.
Wait, what am I
Alright.
looking at?
You're not looking at anything. He's telling you what he's trying to find.
Oh.
Yep.
I see
Okay.
now.
Because I already have a mega ring.
You have a mega
Wait,
ring? What?
Oh, okay, now you're just making Athena jealous.
Yeah, you guys. I think this is the first time Jordan's actually mentioned that he found a mega ring.
Why is everyone getting one, but not me? Ugh,
I only have this ring, that's it.
Well,
that's still a ring!
And it has a keystone in it.
With a keystone in it.
what's a keystone? Yeah, how much do you have, Athena?
Ah,
I mean, the only place I remember is Stone Emporium over in the Ghost Town, which we're probably gonna have to we'll return at some point. I need a rematch.
ah.
I could let you borrow tricks. Fernando.
What about tricks? Repeat that one more time.
I can let you borrow him.
For what?
It's a dark type.
A dark type? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But what are you guys talking about? You guys hear a familiar voice, and it's actually Kai's rival Patrick, who's actually come down from the 3rd floor, bumping into you guys.
It's
Ah.
I remember
about
Patrick.
yes. It's about a gym challenge.
Yeah, Jordan, your mic kind of cut out for a second there, so I couldn't hear what you said.
It's about a gym challenge.
I'm sorry, I could not hear you.
Something gym challenge. About the gym challenge, right?
Yeah. Sorry, I had to plug the mic, then plug it back in.
If anything, just type it out.
Can you hear me better?
Yes.
I can hear you.
I said, we're just talking about a gym challenge.
Gym challenge, huh?
I was gonna let Fernando borrow tricks.
Well,
That's a
be a
little
good
cheap,
size.
don't you think? Patrick says.
I'm.
Borrowing someone else's Pokemon trying to... It's not like you're trading her. But then again, that's just my opinion.
It was just a bad day that time, getting steamrolled. But
Well, that
Flavia's now.
happens sometimes.
Flavia's a lot stronger now. Goes and gives Flavia a fist bump.
And he returns the fist bump. It's not easy raising dragon types. That requires a lot of patience.
I have bonded with Flameon mostly.
Charmander, huh?
Yeah.
Flameon kind of shrinks back from Patrick, just because she doesn't know him.
It's alright, Flameon, he's a friend.
Never fear, for I am back.
Yes. All right.
All right, we're
Meanwhile,
changing the
Josh,
story.
he
We're
was
going
thinking
to
so hard, it's like, how can I use Water Pulse? And you look back to where Jordan was, and Jordan's like, ding, 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 gone.
Oh god. You know what? But I'm going to see if Kai got wrecked by Lady Oshawott by now. Calls Kai.
I'm not back yet. I'm gone all day.
But the phone vibrates like, but he doesn't pick up.
Ah, you god gosh darn cheater. So much for so much for a man of your words.
I am. I'm getting to it. Don't worry about it.
But Josh doesn't know that.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
No one knows
Yeah.
about it.
All right.
I'm just gonna keep it in my pocket forever.
Oh no! You're gonna
Pocket monsters.
listen. You're gonna
Alright.
get decked when he comes out and be like, "Boink! That was more than 24 hours, sir."
All right. So heard you guys actually won the, like, so one of you guys won the like a scuba diving trip.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
the scuba diving trip thing.
That's
You're doing it
tomorrow.
without me.
No, we're not doing it without you. This is in the mall with Patrick.
I have the ticket anyways. They can't do
Yeah.
anything.
Correct?
Yep.
But you're not here. You're
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I'm
the
just
plan.
imagining Josh starts going through all the buildings trying to find Kai, and ends up bumping into you guys instead.
Yes.
All right.
Ah,
As you guys start talking, you guys kind of get knocked over like by Josh, who's running up the escalators.
Could I try to backflip over him?
You're trying to backflip over him. Okay. Do you want to do that?
does-
Okay. All right.
I
Just because that would be.
I question if he has disadvantage on this because how in the world is anyone supposed to know I'm coming up?
Ninja. Okay, his
Instinct.
instincts and his ancestors were ninjas, so one could argue they're awake.
I think my Audino would notice that he's coming up.
All
Audinos
right.
are very alert, especially
Mhm.
this one.
Alright, and after
Alright,
they do the thing, I'm
Jordan?
gonna say something.
Roll me Dex Athletics.
What do you want to say, Arzadane?
Yeah, I wanna go double check something. After this backflip, I got something to do to Josh.
You jump, but you just jump, and Josh runs right into you. Thankfully, Audie was alert enough to catch you as you were falling over.
Flavia gets behind and puts up her tech to make sure none fall on the floor.
No one falls on the floor. You're good.
Thanks, Audie.
Yeah. Sorry guys, trying to look for Kai.
Guy's not here.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to look for him.
Well,
haven't
don't think
seen
he's
him.
shopping.
Well, where do you think he is?
Shrugs.
He's Kai. He could be out in the middle of the woods for all I know. Patrick says.
Thank you. Something actually helpful.
I don't know he's actually out there. Why are you looking for him?
He has a battle with an Oshawott that I fought, and he basically catch sniped and promised it that he will try to prove himself to the Oshawott later on yesterday.
Right, great balls.
Can't you just try to find him by using the Pokemon radar?
How?
I refer her to my pockets by pulling them out and showing them I have 0 Pokédex.
I said a Poke radar.
Yeah, that's a part of the Pokédex. Have you used Rotoms on Sun and Moon?
Hmm.
Man, like.
Have you
with
tried
your phone.
Have you like tried calling him or something?
I did. It went to voicemail.
Then he must be busy or something.
I meant with your phone.
The closest thing I could think Kai could be possibly busy on is surviving for his life.
I don't know. Go do that and such if you really
You
want
guys
to.
sound like you need a vacation.
Yes, we do.
You need a way to make money.
That's part of the reason I want to stay in town for a little while. Just because, honestly, there's a lot to do in this town. And it's
Like
not
the scoop-
suffocatingly cold like in the other city.
Yeah, I agree.
Wait,
Mhm.
when's the scuba diving thing?
Tomorrow at
I-
noon.
Yep,
I checked my ticket just in case.
that is correct. Tomorrow at noon.
She checks it and it's like an hour past.
Oh no!
No, it's too late. I spent all this time looking for Kai.
That would be
Anyways.
karma.
Oh, that would be so
That'd be
terrible.
funny.
But I need
Spent
to
all
get
that
to do
time and
that.
effort for nothing.
Wait, karma for what exactly? I'm
I
not
don't know.
exactly did anything wrong. I already been
Your
streamed.
burglary attempts.
Okay, fair enough. But I already got paid back from someone catch sniping and another person buying a big discount.
Well, I didn't really catch snipe because like your battle was over.
You didn't have a great ball, which was unfortunate. Speaking of great balls, Fernando has now walked off to go
Yes,
find
I-
a Pokemart.
Sayonara.
Yes, I also go off to find great balls just in case.
I need
I've
money.
done
Yeah, it's like, unlike all of you guys, I was prepared and got great balls a long time ago.
I don't
Hey,
need 'em.
as Patrick calls after you guys, be sure to keep an eye on these stores. You never know what you're gonna find. Could find something really
What?
rare.
I was
Like
gonna.
what?
What money?
Mm,
I don't know. Keep an eye
Yeah, let me
out.
just buy
And you'll-
money.
All right, all
and
right.
Patrick heads down the escalator.
I was gonna
Oh.
say I was gonna explore the small floor by the Megastone.
All right.
Hey.
You guys can buy the great balls on your own.
Alright, so.
Jordan, I want you to roll insight. Insight alert. Yeah, insight alert.
While he's doing that, after Patrick says like he might find something rare, for now we'll go to the 3rd floor to look around after
Mm-hmm.
finding a great ball. Just want to point that out. Sorry.
Yep, that's the same place Jordan goes. But Jordan, unfortunately, you don't find anything really spectacular, much to your sadness.
What could possibly be rare in here? Someone doing some sort of lottery. You pull for a bag of great balls or something.
I'm gonna look
That
again.
is oddly specific.
All right. So Jordan, looking around the 3rd floor, you don't see squat. So you go back to the 2nd floor and see if you can find anything on this floor. Go ahead and roll again.
He finds me. Nah.
All right.
So congratulations, you found what appears to be a dropped ticket.
Totally.
Well, for what?
All right, Jordan.
Yes.
You see someone's kind of crouched. You see someone sitting on a table. Well, by a table. There's a stand right there. And this person's kind of eating some ramen. Nom 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 nom.
Wait
He
a
has a-
sec.
And he has. You see on there's another seat. He has a graph eye as well,
Yep,
eating a
do
berry.
it. Do it.
I would head to them.
He kind of looks at you with a raised eyebrow.
Hey,
Hi.
hey. Hey.
Can I help you?
Hey. I'm
He's cutting out a lot.
trying to think of what to say.
Honestly, I could take this as Jordan kind of stuttering a bit.
Think of what to say, mostly. Just don't know what to say.
That's kind of the thing with stuttering, is you don't know what to say.
The guy just kind of gives you a raised eyebrow.
I'm,
You see, he kind of lifts his arm up a bit, and you actually do see a mega bracelet.
do you have a Charizard IX?
I can assume he said, "Have you seen a Charizard X?"
Hmm.
And not have, because who in the world will have one for the
Okay.
wrong Pokemon?
I was asking if they have one.
Maybe. He kind of crosses his arm and looks at you incredulously, trying to read you. He's actually looking at him. He kind of looks like he's around your age.
So, is there something you want?
He kind of shrugs.
My name's Jordan.
Well, you're good.
Well, Jordan, you said you want a Mega Charizard out of X.
Yeah.
If I were to have one, and I'm saying if I do, why should I give it to you?
I'll do anything for you.
He kind of rolls his eyes when you say that.
That's the basic line to give to beg for it.
I am a son of a professor.
And he basically said he's in training for being a professor.
Uh, I think it's just something else.
Okay. What if I said you had to beat me in a Pokemon battle? If you wanted the Mega Stone that bad, would you do it?
Yes.
But let's say if I don't know, use my own Mega Pokemon to do it. Would you still do it?
I would have to.
Technology.
I would have to use most of my Pokemon to do. If that's okay.
Nope, just one.
Fine.
Did Jordan say fine?
Yeah.
All right. Meet me by the docks in 3 days. And he kind of gets up. He kind of gets up. He kind of gets up. It's like, "Come on, buddy." And his Grafai just kind of runs up his arm and gets onto his shoulder. As he walks away, he has like four, and he has he has basically like 4 Pokeballs on his waist.
Or?
I hope I can beat him.
All right, and he exits the mall.
You got a fight on your hands.
Yeah, no.
All right. By this point, I'm assuming you all bought your great balls now.
Yes. Fernando has bought one.
I bought mine and I'm looking for something else for this quote unquote rare thing that Patrick was talking about to see what could it possibly be.
He didn't say there was a rare thing. He's saying there could be a rare thing if you keep an eye out, because you don't know what you'll find here.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
All right, roll insight alert.
Actually, what Fernando would be
boy.
doing too. Intrigued.
All right, all of you roll that then.
Insight alert, right?
Who's adding me?
Not me.
Auto rolls, insight, and alert.
Okay, insight
nice.
3, alert 1. That's 4. 46.
Ow.
That's
That's a 3.
I'm basically blind. Great.
Blind? That's a good roll compared to the average.
For that I can't speak anymore. Fernando, as you're looking around, you see the Pika store and you're like, that was a great time. You
He's
get lost in misty thoughts as you recall, just recalling how Disney-like that whole scene was.
he's
Josh,
think,
however,
A bunch of dancing Pikachus.
you had already found your way back to the first floor looking around. You're like, eh. And you kind of bump into the same guy that Jordan had bumped into. He's like, hey, watch it. And you see his Grafai eye kind of hisses at you.
Sorry. Cool Pokemon.
Yeah, Grafai, my partner.
By the way, I may have forgotten to put away my otherworldly Pokemon, so Conix may be right next to me.
He kind of looks at your Pokemon and gives it a raised eyebrow, but doesn't mention it.
It's just a
my
Pokemon
Pokemon?
he hasn't seen before. It's not uncommon.
I looked to my Pokemon, realized my mistake, face palm. Oh, special Pokemon from a different region.
But you see, before you know it, Conix actually steps in front of you and does a fist bump like, battle me, I want to bite.
You sure, Conix?
Conix gives a confident grin.
Okay, you're grave.
Conix looks shocked at your lack of confidence in him.
Did he scowl?
He looks shocked and a little sad that he doesn't have that much faith in. Apparently, not that much faith in Connix.
You just evolve. We don't know your limits. And for all we know, this guy, despite having a graffiti, he is probably buff as heck.
This actually gets him to laugh. I am not buff. But you don't know your Pokemon's limits if you don't actually test those limits.
Fair enough. Why did you draw?
Don't
anyways,
question.
do you accept Connix challenge or nah?
Nope. If you want to battle me, come to the poison type gym.
You're a gym leader?
Maybe. I could be lying for all you know. He just says kind of cheekily.
Fair enough. Have a nice day.
Trust issues.
You look like you're looking for something though.
Yes. I'm looking for a person and I'm looking for a Mega Stone for my Pidgeotto.
Jeez, you're the second person I encountered who wanted to try and find a Mega Stone.
Did this person happen to be a little girl with pink hair?
No.
Is
It's
it
about to be if I catch on.
is it a guy with glasses?
Well, to your first question, there's a person there, and there, and there, and one way over there. There's your people.
Okay.
If they're the people you're looking for. For your second question, yeah, it's a guy with some glasses. Like that old man over there, that woman over there, that little girl over there with glasses, that guy up there, and that person way out the front door. This
Okay.
guy's clearly giving you a hard time.
I love him already.
Do I even? Is that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's blue.
What?
Jordan, is your character's eyes blue?
But you do see on like the second floor, you see Jordan kind of peers over, seeing Josh now having interacted with them.
Oh, hey, Jordan. Was that guy the one that asked you for the Mega Stone?
Unfortunately, I do not. I do not have a Pidgeotto. He had more luck with what I had though. He gives a thumbs direction to Jordan without actually looking at Jordan. He's gonna battle me in 2 days to see if I actually will give it to him.
Well, good luck to him.
Yep, he has to have good luck against my Charizard. As he then walks out the door. But he without turning his back, he's like, be sure to head to the city that you tend to go to find stones, rare stones. You're more likely to find it there. Cause honestly, from what I've heard from a friend of mine, they've been finding a few Mega Stones recently. You might want to check that out. And he leaves.
Note to self. Check out the Stone Town. I do know it's a town with lots of rocks.
It's a mining town.
Yes.
Alright. So you guys get done with your shopping and had some fun while you were at it. So Josh, really quickly, are you gonna try and spend any time with your Pokemon and raise their bonding with them at all?
Yeah.
I certainly got
Why,
a
you
lot of
think I have-
Pokemon to bond with, personally.
Why do you think I have Connix out?
Yep. Connix enjoys your company. Anyway, at the end you guys get back to the Pokemon Center, it's like, oh yeah, we had a lot of fun. Oh, I got a lead on And you guys see Kai just like, passed out on the couch, kind of looking kind of exhausted. His whole team's out there like, we're done for today.
Hi, what the hell? What in the world happened to you? It looks like you
Whoa.
tried to enter or hack itself.
Kai, go ahead and try and describe the whole deal you had to do for the Pokemon jobs, just for you to have fun for this.
Alright, well, on the other side of town, there's some construction going on. Near a new port that they're building. So they had me lugging around all these pillars and stuff, and they had, Sharpedo swim through, carrying supplies back and forth between each individual pier. They had Rotom give a bird's eye view, making sure that everything was lined up properly. They had Scyther and Leafeon cutting things all day, while Kalava was helping with any welds that were needed. So then I was kind of delegating, making sure that everything was done properly between my team. And running around and just sore. I'm just tired.
And what's gonna Flamio, is there anything she wants to do?
Lemmy looks tired. She's been running around with you all day too, since you've had her out more often.
Well, Kai, it seems to me that you had a certainly busy day.
Yeah, I got some money out of it, which is good. And I'm gonna go to the mall early tomorrow. Guess I got an idea.
You know, he looks to his other Pokemon, who probably some of them are slightly jealous that two of them got new outfits.
Oh, yeah, some of your Pokemon do look kind of envious.
I'm like, yeah, I should do that too. It was just I was looking around and such today. Kind of forgot about my other Pokemon. I'm sorry, guys.
Your Pokemon then revolt and beat you up. Just kidding.
Whoa.
One probably gives me a small little pat slap.
Yes, and that's Dartrix who does that. And Skiploom.
Oh,
Mimikyu gets the golden eyes and then raises two giant shadow claws.
no!
We're attacking them, messing with you.
Okay.
You can hear it creaking and it sounds like it's laughing.
Okay. Well, go shopping tomorrow. I actually do need to get outfits to match you guys for a contest.
For us, or else.
It's like, okay. And one condition. You help me pick out outfits, too. For me to wear. Trust me. The place will get you guys covered. Then we gotta get the whole matching suits. Oh gosh, we're bankrupt by the time this is done. He flops.
Fernando's like, that was great shopping. How much money do I have left? Pulls out his pockets. Fly.
I'm back. What did I
Welcome
miss?
back.
You see
You didn't miss
Fernando just and there's probably a Dartrix just sitting on his head.
Cannon. Alright. I'm assuming now you guys kind of settled down for the night, tuck yourselves in.
Pull out the best plushie.
Yep, it's a cute little plushie.
Yes.
Squeeze it and it bleps, making the weird visage actually kind of cute.
It's a tiny squeak noise.
Yep.
Yep, and then I will get up early in the morning.
Fernando will be getting up
So,
with you
really
too.
quickly,
What?
all of you restore 1 will.
Yep, all my Pokemon and myself are at max will.
Oh wow, for Kai, that's surprising.
Yeah. I've been using it a lot recently.
I'll admit, I did like almost next to nothing this entire game.
No, you did something
Looking
extremely.
at my will.
Oh, looking at will. Listen, we don't need to be spending will every single day.
At least one a day keeps the doctor away.
Oh no.
That's the Rangers that say.
Power Rangers or Pokemon Rangers?
Totally.
Yes.
Wait a second, so-
There's a difference.
There is indeed a difference. But anyway, next morning comes, and Kai, you get up early and head on over to the Pokemart.
Yeah. Fernando also said he's going to get up early as well.
All right, you both wake up early.
I'm pretty sure I need to wake up early for the scuba dive.
And no, it's at
That's
noon.
It's at noon.
Yeah, for now,
Yeah.
remind everyone, it's at noon. Don't worry.
Yep, so I'm gonna grab myself and my team some breakfast real quick before we leave for the
Alright.
Pokemart.
You guys get breakfast.
And
Oh wait. Nah, I can do it later.
Alright, so once we arrive to the Pokemart, I kind of get out my entire team. Said, so, we spent the last few days, or a few weeks actually, battling and some other situations that we got ourselves into. So I figured, after yesterday's job, and with everyone's hard work, we can go ahead and spend some of that money today. So, even though that we made only, 1,100, I'm going to put 100 of my own money into it, so that we have 1,200, and I'm going to divide that up evenly amongst my team. And so each Pokemon has 200 Poke to spend on whatever they wish to have.
Fernando's
so we're
looks.
just gonna.
Oh, sorry. Finish.
This
So we're just gonna
reminds me
have-
when Josh tried doing those with his Eevee.
Oh yes, I did this. I did this exact thing with my entire Pokemon team. Tried to teach them about money. Except
It
like,
did not go well.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm sure Leafeon would explain things to make things easier for him.
Even
What if-
Leafeon's still a little confused.
So
Yeah.
it's just we're gonna be walking around and trying to have as much fun with each other as possible before the dive.
Isn't the dive today?
Yep, at noon. They're fine. This is like early in the morning. We have
So
Yeah.
plenty of time.
so just in case, I'll go ahead and try to roll for it. But can I also use a link with my party, or is that only like one Pokemon at a time?
You can link with them.
Okay.
I should have linked yesterday too.
So-
Gosh darn it.
So I'll try linking with them to hopefully improve or help with the explanation.
Thinking is just turning on your ears to translate Pokemon language.
Fernando sees this and is like,
Link.
you know, he has a good point, and that was a nice idea. Envious.
Do I have to roll for anything or no?
You have to roll for the link.
Yeah.
I have to roll for it? I thought we were just able to do it.
No.
Empathy, lore, something.
Etiquette.
Yep.
I have it jotted down. Empathy.
Empathy, lore, etiquette.
No, empathy, lore, perform. What?
Oh, empathy, lore, perform.
Well, I was wrong. I apologize.
Empathy,
Not
lore,
fair.
perform.
I'm pretty sure etiquette was something like how much manners you have.
I think that's only something Pokemon have, which is
2. Do you get a good
Huh?
read on
Oh,
your
well.
Pokemon at the moment?
Okay.
Fernando will take Zayas, Noir, and Pluty up. As well as Levy. And it's like, alright, let's go get the stuff. You guys want costumes too? That's fine. And I'll head over to the second floor to where the Pikachu store is.
I'll be following Fernando.
You got up too?
You. As far as I know, you're still asleep. This is early in the morning.
Nor do you have enough
Yeah.
money.
And unfortunately, Fernando, as you go to the store, you see it is currently closed. It's too early for it to be open.
I guess I'll just spend time with Miota then.
Alright.
Fernando
Alright.
sighs and looks at the time for when it opens.
It seems to open around 11, like around 10:30.
Ah, sighs. Well, did any try to recall how long it took for the costume thing the other day?
You didn't realize it, but it took like around 30 minutes.
30 minutes. He thinks.
Yeah.
Smiles.
I'm gonna say it's like 9 in the morning right now.
Oh, I'm up.
And says, you know what? How about this then? Let's go for a small walk. Get some stretches in. And get excited for today. Jazz hands.
I guess I'll wake up right now.
All right.
Oh right, I forgot. I need to tell Kai, ask Kai about something.
I'm
Go phones Kai.
gonna ask Miona when she thinks she's gonna involve.
Well, Miona kind of shrugs. She has no idea. And Kai, as you're walking around with your team, your phone starts buzzing.
He's like, I'm trying to spend time with my team right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and ignore it for now. And then
You see,
once
it's Josh. You see, it's Josh. Do you still ignore it?
yeah, and then once I'm done shopping, I'm gonna go ahead and have that fight with Oshawott before we have to go underwater to give
Alright.
my team some entertainment as well before we have to go.
All right. What are you looking for?
Me, I am I'm just kind of trying to enjoy the company of my Pokemon or team, trying to improve our friendship, really. But unless something stands out to me, not really sure.
Well, unfortunately, all right.
I'm gonna be playing some soccer with my Pokemon.
That should sound actually good for team building.
Football.
We play football.
Football.
Soccer in football in America.
All right. Kai rolled Insight Alert.
Insight alert. Mine or a Pokemon?
You.
Okay.
So, I have me and my Pokemon are playing soccer.
All right. Who's on your team currently for that?
Nope. Just one. I'm not gonna be rolling good today.
Yeah, that's like the third time you've had double ones.
Yep, third time.
Yeah,
Did you
unfortunately for
curse it?
you. Unfortunately for you, you don't really find anything.
Blue, did you curse his dice?
No,
Yes.
no,
Yes.
no. I don't know.
Yes,
I
yeah.
don't know what you're talking about right now. I'm currently dancing with my Pokemon as we stroll around the mall.
All right. And Josh, Athena. I'm assuming Athena's awake now.
Yep.
You guys outside, you see kind of Jordan and his Pokemon seem to be playing soccer.
Soccer.
Do any of you try and get your Pokemon back from the Pokemon jobs you sent them on yesterday?
Yes, but pretty sure some of them will end up in the box due to a full party.
Might as well, yeah. What's my Cherubi up to?
Roll clever, etiquette, and perform.
Cherubi's etiquette, clever, and perform. Okay. All successes.
Well, you get
Oh, wait.
600. You get 600 Poke from Cherubi.
Whoa!
Wait, was that
Um,
true? That was Cherubi's stats, right?
That was... Yes, that was Cherubi's stats. Cherubi has 3 clever, 1 etiquette, and 2 perform, making it 6.
Well, you got 600 Poke, and go ahead roll me a 1d6 and see if he gets a second victory.
Wait a second.
No.
No.
Cherubi's got like doing work.
At the soccer game
At
go,
this rate, it's not surprising since you've constantly been having her working.
after the soccer game, I'm gonna go get Patrick out of the job class.
Okay.
Alrighty. And you added the victory, right?
Did you, Cal?
Did I what?
Oh, the victory. You
I
added.
added the victory, yes.
Okay.
Where is grooming kit? I need to write that down.
If I get the chance, can I talk with my Cherubi?
I mean, you can.
Link
Should take-
moment, you know.
Yes. Roll the Lord. I can't speak.
It was
Clever
empathy.
lore perform.
What do I roll
Wait,
for?
what was
Not clever. It was insight.
Yeah, it's not clever. What am I saying? Empathy, lore.
Empathy.
Perform.
No,
Wait, is it perform?
Yes, perform.
empathy, lore, perform. Huh? Why is it perform?
It's-
What do
I don't remember it being that at all.
Just
But
wait
there
your
are no-
turn, Mega. There's a lot going on. You are interjecting a bit.
Yeah, just
Why do we never
Hold on a
remember the
moment.
stats for linking to Pokemon?
I'm just trying to ask about the role for the job class.
well, hold on. I'm dealing with Kyle at the moment. I'll tell you. I'll get to you in a real quick second.
Wait a second.
I want to talk to my Cherubi, give it some genuine attention. Now that
Alright.
it's like got me like all my money.
Roll lore, lore, empathy, perform.
All right. One success.
Ow.
With how much I've been working for you, getting you all that money, it's no wonder I'm an expert by it by now. This is boring.
I pet
Oh.
the Cherubi. Thank you very much.
She grumbles as you pet her. Clearly, you don't have a big bond with her.
Well, that's to be expected, but I'm thankful anyways.
She kind of huffs and returns to the Pokeball, thankful for the brief, however brief, it's going to be break from the Poke job.
All right. Where's Mega? Did you want to say something?
Yeah, now you're good.
I was waiting for the Pokemon trainer Poke job for Patrick.
Alright, but first, remember you sent out Mint yesterday, so you gotta roll for
No,
Mint.
I meant to say Patrick instead of Mint.
Alright, roll the clever etiquette perform.
Ow.
Patrick only got 100 Poke for you.
They tried.
Roll. You tried. Roll a 1d6 to see if you get an extra victory. Nope. Just one victory for Patrick.
Alright.
Alrighty.
For some reason, I imagine Max has a soccer ball in his mouth.
Would a Munchlax eat a soccer ball?
He's attempting, but he's failing, unfortunately for him.
Luckily.
No,
Nice.
no, what? Snafu, Max.
It looks
He
like
kicks it.
an
He kicks it in
orange.
frustration, kicking off the soccer game.
But it looks like an orangiri. Now
Did
that
you
would
guys,
be a literal rice ball.
did you guys have fun at least?
They nod.
Okay.
But meanwhile, Kai, are you doing what you said you're doing?
Yep.
All right, Josh, you finally find Kai, and you see he has the Oshawott with him.
Hi Kai. Hi Shoat.
Yo. So Oshwa, I made you a deal. Now it's time to prove your worth. And I kind of kind of pop my neck. No, I'm telling Oshwa this as to like almost like, you know, try to get it going, you know, because I'm like telling it he needs to prove itself to me.
It does
Bruh.
not seem. It does not seem impressed.
Mm-hmm.
It looks at Josh and follows Kai, still looking skeptical.
All right, now I'll go ahead and let out my Leafeon.
I'm just there, sitting, watching on the sidelines.
It looks even less impressed.
Oh, what, Josh or Leafeon?
At Leafeon, thinking, if anyone wants to, they can try and link with it to see what it's basically thinking.
I'm not
I mean,
there.
because like last session, Oshwa seemed pretty interested in fighting Leafeon.
I think I'm there.
No, he looks,
I don't think I'm actually here yet.
he actually laughed at the challenge of Leafeon because he has something called Fury Cutter.
Mhm.
Proceeds to spam the move.
The battle begins. Roll initiative.
Okay. What is that again?
There's an
46 plus
initiative.
your mid-
Yeah, 1d6 plus initiative score, which is to the right of the Pokemon you are using.
All right.
Right, Leafeon goes first.
Okay. It's like, Leafeon, use Sand Attack. So I'm gonna have him use Sand Attack on it.
I'm.
Come on. Okay, I got 4. But look at all those fails.
Man, from what I heard, I
mean,
thought you
you
had
are-
1, but no, you got a decent roll.
I mean, you are fighting on patch of
Yeah.
grass.
Alrighty.
Okay. So now the foe gets 1 success reduced from all its accuracy rolls.
It doesn't try to dodge, and it gets hit with sand attack.
Takes the hit. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh,
I am going to go ahead. Yeah, because I'm hearing an echo. I'm going to go ahead and use Magical Leaf.
Alright, roll for it.
Ooh, a sure hit
Okay.
move.
Is that a crit? No.
1, 2,
Wait, that's a
3,
6.
4, 5, 6.
Alright, he's gonna try and clash it with razor. He's gonna try and clash it with razor shell.
Okay.
One, two, three, four, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Even
Ah,
if
he
got a
was so
6.
close. Yep, he hit. You hit.
Yeah, and then you also get 1 success reduced from all accuracy rolls.
This is
Oh, wait, no,
this
that's
is
a, yeah,
accuracy.
that was dodge, but yeah.
Now this is
It wasn't
clash.
dodge. It was clash.
Yeah, I know. Okay. So he is going to be taking. Oh, let me make sure I'm actually typing.
Yeah. Yeah.
2 points of damage. That I'm not rolling good today.
It is super
Oh, that's
effective.
right. And also, the Oshawot's immune to crits.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's immune to crits. Either way, there's one automatic damage added on that negates defense. So it is doing at least 2. Super effective is scary. Unless Red wants to rule it differently, and I apologize.
I'm gonna roll it differently for this one. Because he's had experience with leaf attacks.
So I'm going to go ahead and end my turn.
Alrighty.
Is this maybe like the Rhyhorn situation where it basically learns Surf just to get Apple from a island?
Wait, what?
Remember the Pokemon anime where there's a rock type that basically became immune to water just to get delicious apples?
Nope.
No.
I do not remember that episode. Either way,
Alright.
I'm gonna go get water.
Alright.
Bruh.
Oshawott uses focus energy. But unfortunately, it fails to use it, much to its frustration. Trying to rub the sand out of its eyes. Decides to say screw it and attack with Fury Cutter. Alright, that's gonna hit unless Leafeon tries to dodge or clash.
Wait, is that included a negative or without the negative?
That includes it,
Okay.
because this is his third action.
Even if the forgot to take it out, we just take away the last number, which in this case would be a 3.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Flop. What? It's like they trip on a blade of grass.
Gabe, I can't hear you.
Gabe Newell?
Yeah, it's like this is like highly improbable, which is why I don't like the roll 20s roll thing.
It's still possible though.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
that's why I said improbable,
Alright.
not impossible.
And since it's super effective, 1 automatic damage, and that's another point of damage, but that's going to be Plink, so it's going to be probably at least 2 damage for Leafeon.
Wait, you said it was super effective?
Yes, it's
Yeah,
a bug
Wait,
type.
what type of move is it? Oh, it's a
Fury
bug type
Cutter.
move?
Mhm.
I didn't even know that he could earn bug type moves. That's kind of weird.
He said this last episode.
I did say this last session.
That was a week ago.
Bruh. I have a memory of a goldfish, even I remember that fact. Which is why I brought it up.
Alright, so 1 Plink and 1 automatic damage, so that's total 2 damage for Leafeon.
2 for 2. Team Fortress 2.
Okay. Any other damage, or is it just 2?
Just those 2, and I already
Okay.
took into account. So it's already taken account of Plink, so that's 2 automatic. So it's 1 automatic damage and 1 Plink, so that makes it. You took 2 total, 2 damage.
Okay. And my defense doesn't lower that at all?
Well,
11
that's right.
defense of 4.
Wait, is Blue still here?
Blue? Blue? Blue?
I
No,
think
he's gone.
Yep, he's gone. I was gonna ask him if he remembered the rule for successive actions.
I'll write it down as 2 for now, and then we'll just ask him when he comes
Successive
back.
actions are as follows. Depending on what number action it is, that is the minimum amount required to succeed.
Oh, so,
Does not.
wait, Kai, you did take 2 damage. You
Okay.
did.
Anyway, this does not
So
include
basically it's-
for clashing or evading, but they do count as actions for other stuff.
All right, so he can use the move again, can he?
No, he cannot use Fury Cutter twice in a round.
Oh, okay.
Unless, of course,
Okay,
DM rules otherwise because of saying special training.
All right.
I say this because remember, rules are guidelines. You can just chuck it out the window.
I could.
Please don't chuck it out the window.
I'm
Please
not
don't
going
chuck it out
to.
the window. Please don't chuck it out the window. Please don't chuck me out the window.
Yeet. Alright, he's gonna need at least 4 successes for this next move. Oh, wait.
Yeah, you got 4. Oh, wait, no, it's 3 because of the removal.
That's why I went, aw.
Yep.
I was like, yeah, aw. Alright, that's the end of this round.
Yep. Okay. So I am going to go ahead and use Giga Drain.
Ooh, alright, roll for Giga Drain.
Yep. It almost never works, but let's see. I highly doubt it's gonna work because my rolls are crappy.
You were saying. Wait.
I
got 2.
No, you got
3.
3.
I count
Right, but
3.
the double ones. Oh wait, yeah, I didn't see the 5. Okay, yeah, so
Yeah.
that's 3. So it still goes off then.
Alright.
I'm firing my life.
You're cutting out.
Alright, continue.
Alright. Oshawa is going to try and dodge. And it does not dodge, you hit.
Dang. I'm surprised. Alright.
Roll for damage.
Yep. That is 3.
3. It only takes 1 damage.
Okay, so I don't get anything.
Nope.
Okay. Then I will go ahead and use Magical Leaf. Yeah, it's only
Alrighty.
been 2 hours.
Roll for magical leaf.
Yeah.
Okay. So I got 4.
Mm-hmm. And he is going to try and clash. No, he has not, and he's not rolling good.
Mm-hmm.
The sand attack must have really messed him up.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so that's 3.
Definitely unfortunate.
That's once again only 1 damage. Alrighty.
You're doing good, Leafeon. Just keep it up.
Oshawott clearly looks annoyed.
I'm just watching because I do know what happened last time when Kai tried to cheer on Oshawa. And I can't exactly cheer for Kai because he did me dirty.
Alright, is that all Leafeon's doing?
Yeah, he's just gonna brace himself for the upcoming attack.
Alrighty. Oshawott is going to try and use Fury Cutter because it knows it has no time to use focus energy.
I mean, it could multi-action.
That's a 3.
Yep, so it makes it.
Mm-hmm. So he is going to go ahead and try to dodge.
Alright.
Ooh, I got it.
You dodge.
What's up with Kai's roll? It's like I'm giving bad luck.
Alright, and it's
Probably
trying to
now.
use, and now it tries to use Water Pulse. And it fails.
Yes, let's go.
Go, 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 go. Right.
Yeah, as Leafeon's kind of dodging left and right, and then Oshawott's been taking all these hits, I'm like, Oshawott, come on! I know you're a water type, but where's that passion and fire inside ya?
You left it in a box for 3 days, Kai.
2.
It hasn't been 3 days, has it? Yeah, it's been 2 days.
What about it?
I
Right.
checked the time.
So is it going to be doing anything else, or is it back to me?
It's back to you.
Okay. Then I will go ahead and use Giga Drain again. Try to see if I can't get any hit points out of it.
Oh,
If
that's
only
a
crits
crit.
could work. If only crits worked.
All right, that's
Mhm.
right.
Yeah.
All right. He's gonna try and clash it.
Okay.
2, 4.
It's 5, but no.
Then it's a 4 because of the accuracy.
No, that's
and-
not, that doesn't affect.
Oh yeah, it doesn't work on 6s. It says on all accuracy rolls.
It's not an accuracy roll. This is a clash roll.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forget. I keep
It doesn't
thinking that's
matter. So
accuracy.
you hit anyway.
Yeah, I know. I always just keep thinking it's accuracy.
All right, that's 6 damage.
Yep.
Minus his... And Oshawott faints.
Ooh.
All right, then I'll go ahead and return Oshawott to its Pokeball. It's like, great
Gosh,
job, Leafeon.
Josh just stands there not feeling great.
Like, I'm a man of my word. And I kind of toss up and catch the Pokeball. So I'll go ahead and head back to the Pokemon Center to get Oshawott healed.
All right, you do so.
hmm As I'm like doing that, I'm feeling proud that I won, but in the back of my mind, it kind of felt too easy. It's like maybe he was off his game or something. Maybe something was on his mind. I don't know. There's something seemed a bit off with him.
Or you
Or he just having a bad day.
or you threw a whole huge thing of sand into its eyes.
You
Yeah.
did kind of just throw a Leafeon at its face and expected it to win.
Mhm.
A fully evolved grass type, mind you.
Yes.
Like, I won, so I overpowered it. So I'll
Alright,
go ahead
these-
and heal him, and because we're getting ready to go on the trip, I'll go ahead and leave him in the PC. Because I'd like to have Sharpedo, who's fast in the water, in case something happens.
All right. By this time, it's close to noon. And you guys
Hold up,
realize.
hold
oh,
up,
shoot.
hold up.
Yes.
What about 10:30?
What happened
Alright,
to 10:30?
You head in
Meanwhile,
there, and the store is opening up.
meanwhile,
Meanwhile,
Dude, I should
back.
probably send a Pokemon out on the job.
Freddy walks in, is like, hi, I'm back, and brought more. And I'm assuming
And
Dartrix.
Big Spender. She says kind of cheekily.
Well, I got money to spend for them. I might as well make them enjoy it. Can't let everyone have all the fun.
Fernando, you feel a creeping feeling in the back of your shoulder, back. You look, and Jordan's there with you.
Hi, Jordan.
Oh, hey. She notices Jordan, just kind of waves at him. So you got Pokemon to dress up?
Hey, I got. Hang on, I'm gonna go double count. Three. He's like, yeah, I got 4 this time instead of 2.
You must have a lot of money.
Well, I mean, I've been around the block with gym challenges and contests.
I have a Charmander. She's a little timid, though. Alright. And suddenly the Pikachu army kind of picks up the 5 Pokemon and just start heading into back.
5? Oh dear.
4 of Fernando's Pokemon and 1 of Jordan's Pokemon. Do Do you follow after them, Fernando?
Fernand goes and wants to make sure they're having a wonderful time.
A repeat of the Disney scenario later.
Disney scenario later.
And they all like bing, bing, come out. And Jordan, you now see your Flamiona's now wearing a big old cute little ribbon and a cute little pink dress. Kind of similar to the cute Pikachu's dress. How was it for Flamiona? Flamiona just kind of looks a little nervous. The bashful nervous rather than scared nervous. Did you enjoy it? And Flamiona kind of nods, not looking at you. It's just kind of bashful at this point. And the person's just kind of smiling. You look cute though. And Flamiona just kind of makes a little sound from the Charmander. Just kind of like a squeak, kind of a squeak in response. Alright. If you want that costume, will be $250. She says, the person looks at you. Alright. Alright, you pay for it. You now get a cute dress for Flamiona.
Now Fernando is inspecting his Pokemon and seeing how they react to their outfits.
Yep, they like their outfits.
I know, I thrusted like 4 extra Pokemon onto you to like...
Yeah, that's why I'm not describing them, because I can't.
You can't
I just can't.
You can't right now?
I just can't right
They're
now.
lavishing in their cool outfits.
Yes.
Or something.
Hey, listen, would you have preferred all 6 at once?
Nope.
Okay. Because I was gonna do it the other day, and then we just got... Nope. Got lost. And everything else out. It's fine. Don't worry.
Alright, and that's together, that's a lot of money.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Do you know how much it is?
1,000 Poke.
Well, pays for it.
Alright.
What a big spender.
Alright, and she waves you two as you head off, and you guys get to the docks.
Yeah. Is there enough time to, get, Azim and, Flare from their jobs?
Yes, you can.
Alright. He's gonna go do that. As well as put, the outfits away since they're going, swimming.
Mm-hmm.
And thus...
Alright. Since you're getting Azim and Flare back, go ahead and roll their clever etiquette perform.
Try a minute. Clever, etiquette, perform.
Time for you to relax, Flamina, and then Jordan returns Flamina.
Right. Flare doesn't have a whole lot.
You get 100 Poke from Flare.
Alright, 100 Poke from Flare, and then... as Clever... He has 2 dice. Not the best for those, but...
Another 100 Poke.
200 total.
And roll 1d6 to see if they get a bonus victory.
Artisan... 1d6 at a time...
Nope.
Oh!
Yes. And bonus victory for Charmander for Flare.
Ooh, nice, 16.
Alrighty.
And it tells him, alright, No need to go for another job. Take today to relax.
They seem to appreciate it.
Alright, he will go put them in the box. Because he's not legally allowed to have more than 6 Pokemon out.
Mhm.
And then
Alrighty.
he takes the other 6 and heads to the docks.
Alright, you guys all approach the docks. And you see a familiar gym leader there waiting for you guys. Hey!
Wow, I didn't get to do anything.
Oh, are you doing something?
Yes, just sitting in. I placed my character there for a reason.
You didn't say anything.
Yeah, you.
Because I was waiting.
Alright, what are you doing then?
That was a wide Leafeon.
I was sitting in there feeling a bit bitter for what Kai did. I
Oh.
mean, Josh knows he should be like happy for Kai that he got Pokemon, but he kind of caught Steel in a way. Josh just has a bitter feeling.
I can imagine a small grudge towards Pokemon that could have been yours. If you want to see it like that.
Flare, Oshawott. But just because, once again, just because Kai won the battle does not mean he won the war.
Yeah, because like I wasn't satisfied with that battle, and I'm sure Oshawott wasn't either.
Yeah, and
Be better.
Josh, it isn't really that sad. It has the same feeling as you, but feels a bit bitter. Just assumes that you take it as a full-on win, and it would keep the Oshawott.
Alright.
But like last time this happened, cops got involved. So
Yes.
Yes.
The police.
Alright. Oh hey! And Jordan kind of waves, and you guys see Akio, who's waving at you guys. Hey guys, it's been a while.
Hey,
Forgot his name.
It's Akio.
Yeah, but in character, he doesn't know.
Oh gosh.
Hi, Akio.
Hi, Akio.
Why does it sound like you always just say like you barely know the name? Squint.
Shut it. Bap.
You
Hi.
really forget my name? He looks a little hurt by this.
Definitely not.
Oh! Scuba thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's today.
Yeah, we're here for the scuba diving thing, Jordan says.
Yeah, this thing.
Well,
Yeah.
get
I
on
misplaced the
board.
ticket.
And he lowers the.
Wait, he's not.
What?
All right, you guys gonna get on the boat?
Yes.
Do we all just pile on now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
all
we-
pile on. You don't actually.
Yay,
You don't. You,
Okay.
you don't need to put your token. You don't actually need to put your tokens on.
I
there.
thought that's what you were
Do it.
wanting.
All right, we're now in the wide open waters. No need to
I
pull out
didn't
your character.
dispose.
I wish I had a good boat token, but I don't. I can't put. I'm gonna edit this map.
I don't blame you.
All right. Okay.
You couldn't find a boat map?
Well, no.
There's a boat. There you go.
Thanks. I love it. I love it.
It's great.
Yes. Very professional.
Yes. You've been given the atomic wedgie. By your top the black hole.
What?
This is incredible.
Amazing.
4K high resolution.
Yes. Very high resolution.
All
It's
right.
so well detailed. And
All right.
very accurate.
Okay. All right, everyone. Here are some quick rules. We stay close and be safe. Diving is no joke. When you get
Dive.
ready, we have an hour of oxygen. So when you reach 10 minutes, when you reach around 10 minutes, I want you to swim back up. But before you breach the surface, you need to stay under for 3 more minutes so you don't get the SIDS.
Sid.
The was?
No.
This Sis. It's
What is
life.
that?
It's life threatening. If you come out from the underwater too fast, it will disrupt your diaphragm, and it can prove life threatening if you're not careful.
Ah. Oh. Okay.
This is why I'm letting you know now instead of when we're under the water.
So in actuality, we only have 7 minutes of oxygen.
Free
No,
oxygen.
you guys have you guys have a whole hour of oxygen.
Okay.
We have essentially 7 minutes of breathing room that we should never be using.
You're correct, Fernando. He also has his float still out as well, even though I'm too lazy to pull out his token. Okay, I'm gonna help you guys suit up. All right.
Is Audie coming?
Hmm?
Can we bring Pokemon that aren't meant to swim?
No, Akio says flatly.
Oh.
Instead of being friendly like he usually is, he's being dead serious about this.
Right.
This tour guide's threatening.
He's trying to keep your butt alive. That's what he's trying to do.
Athena doesn't even know this gym leader.
Yeah, she does. She's met him before.
Well, yeah, but like it's been a couple of
week?
days.
It's been about a week maybe.
Man, why is everyone forgetting Akio?
I didn't forget
I remember
Akio pulls out.
Athena doesn't pay attention to gym
Okay.
leaders all that much.
And really
Yeah.
quickly, he reaches into his bag and pull out dive balls. I'm
Oh?
giving you each 5 dive balls. Feel free to catch any underwater, any Pokemon or any water types that are underwater you want to catch. And
The
sting.
torpedo token is not fixed
Oh.
yet.
What? That should be a Sharpedo.
Well, it was brought out as not.
Crazy Caravine.
Well,
What
Okay.
happens if we meet a Pokemon underwater that's not water type? Do we still catch it?
What? Well,
any Pokemon underwater, go for it. He kind of laughs, but also
Okay.
seeing you shum out your Sharpedos, like, okay. And if you see any Sharpedo or Carvana, the thing is, the oxygen tanks will have a little radio. Warn everybody, okay? Sharpedos and Carvanas are no joke, especially if they swarm on you. That's life-threatening.
okay.
Yeah, I remember from
Athena feels a little
0.5
less happy
episode.
about this trip.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
Yes,
worry.
I remember that from episode 0.5.
We'll be fine. As long as we stick together. And, just enjoy it as a fun experience.
Yep.
We'll only worry about life-threatening when it becomes life-threatening.
I'm fixing your Sharpedo token
No,
really quick.
nuts, it will be probably.
Anyways, we have our own Sharpedo.
Mhm.
Crazy.
Alright,
Oh right, I should
I'll
have
help
my
you all
money
get
for that.
suited up. Jaden, you ready? And Jaden nods. And Jaden and Akio starts helping you all get suited up.
Okay.
Alright, and eventually you all get switched into scuba gear. With even. Alright, you all ready to head down?
Yep. Flavio, watch the
Yeah.
boat.
I'm gonna make sure Audio's
Flavio's
sticks to the boat too.
And Audie nods.
Audio.
Alright, everyone, dive! And he flops off this, and he kind of backs. He sits on the side and then just kind of backs off and just falls into the water.
Is that how we dive in? Oh.
Yep.
Wait.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. I'll just jump onto
Yeah.
the back of my Sharpedo and then just kind of dive in with them.
All right.
Fernando will be the last
Jump
one down,
off the
making
boat.
sure everything comes in.
Alrighty.
Damn, it do be cold.
And
Use the
then,
language.
Yes, it is cold.
You're good. We cursed on here before.
shh. And for now, will be the last one down from the team.
Currently, you're all underwater.
How cold is it?
Oh, it's cold.
Burr.
Wait a sec.
Athena
oh.
gives the obvious "I'm cold" sign, where she's just shaking, kind of shaking at the moment.
The boat's gone. No.
The
You're stranded forever
weirdly
and ever.
shaped green boat got eviscerated.
go, finally.
Bark, bark.
Alright, you're currently all underwater.
Undersea.
Don't stay here for long, Athena. Your guys' voices are a little muffled because they're underwater, but you can still hear each other thanks to the radios.
I'm surprised we can talk. That's great.
You guys have radios.
This is good.
Alright, your guys are swimming. Alright, everyone, keep an eye out to see these ruins and anything else you want to. Oh shoot!
Hmm?
And you see he's holding
What
a flashlight
happened?
up.
Hmm?
You guys see a very familiar crashed plane.
Wait.
I
What is that?
immediately
No,
head
it's the-
towards it.
The plane we-
Our plane.
Holy cow, it's the plane that we could.
You guys are starting to head for it. He's like,
Yep.
hold
I
on,
am.
hold on, everyone, be careful. We don't
Wow.
know if anything is loose.
Shrapnel.
Yeah.
Of
But
course.
are we not allowed to explore planes?
It's...
I'm not telling you not to, but I'm telling you to be extremely careful. And honestly, legally, I should go back up and report this. They've been actually looking for your plane for a while now, actually.
So,
So
I
we
have a...
just found it immediately. Okay.
Actually, let's go report this after scuba diving.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
I'm only doing this
I
because I
mean-
like you guys. Maybe not you
Uh,
though. And he points out Josh, since he knows you forgot his name.
How
But
did
he
our...
probably means it.
Dang.
He might mean it in jest though.
you
Alright.
know... It's really interesting that the plane is here.
Sometimes dumb luck is dumb luck.
I
All right.
thought- Alright.
I'm gonna make
I
a.
never even really
take a
got
look
the
for
details
the
here.
ruins.
Where are we?
All right. Kai, roll me insight alert, and Jordan, you go ahead and roll me the same.
Alright.
And same with you, Athena. All three of you roll insight alert for all three of you for different reasons.
Okay.
Wait, what? They're all rolling. What the fuck?
Nope.
You see some bits and pieces of ruins, but you're not sure where the main thing would be.
All successes again.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
that's a crit. Athena, I'll get to you in a short bit.
My
Jordan.
clothes.
My
Totally, that's
clothes!
Totally. it.
Just floating
The
out.
clothes
Alright.
is all undamaged perfectly.
All right, was the 4d6 your roll, Jordan? Okay. You're swimming, and then you quickly think you see something watching you guys from the plane the plane windows. You look, and you look back, but it's gone. But Athena, as you're swimming, to your shock, you see your suitcase.
Bro, my suitcase.
Wait,
Ah.
suitcase? I don't know if I'm there.
Are you gonna swim for it?
100%. I'm even gonna order my mudkip to help me around with this one. That's my clothes somehow. I don't know how it got here.
You'll know how it survived, more rather.
How did... Do...
You guys don't know she's found this yet, though.
No, true.
Well, okay. You guys obviously hear over the radio an excited girl. She didn't give a reason, but she's definitely happy and is dashing in one direction. Unless the radio is not working on.
And somewhere, I saw some shadow on the. I saw some shadow from the plane. Jordan says nervously.
What?
Athena's currently ignoring it though, so she's swimming straight for her suitcase. Wait, and you hear Akio, Athena, wait, don't split up! And he quickly swims after her.
Oh, okay. I should
He's a
probably take
child.
that warning.
She's a child. She has her ears off naturally.
No,
be
she
that
could hear other
rude.
people, and kind of, it would probably go, oh yeah, I guess.
Over
I'll
the
be
radio,
careful."
Athena hears Josh say this though.
Yeah. Well, I think so. Can I not hear them?
You can hear them. You can hear them over the radio.
Yeah, then I pause and,
Yeah.
and look around to see if I'm being followed by if I think I'm being followed.
You're being followed by Akio, who's trying to make sure you're not by yourself.
Oh, okay, perfect. I have my mudkip. Whatever.
And probably he doesn't. Eh.
Anyways, I
As-
guess I just wait for Akio.
Akio swims up to you. What do you see? You looking pretty excited.
It's my
Oh, please,
suitcase from the
careful.
plane that crashed. I was wondering where it was.
Wait, you crashed?
No,
You guys are on the same plane. Your guys' luggage was lost.
Yeah.
No, my luggage is right here.
Yeah.
She says.
Foxy, you're
I'll
cutting
say
out.
You found your
Wait,
luggage.
hey,
Really quickly, I'll say this out of character, but if you guys somehow find your luggage, there will be supplies in them that you probably would have prepped to take on your journey, like Pokeballs, different types of clothing, and other stuff. Maybe even a coupon for a Pokebox, just from a magazine you
For Great
had.
Ball specifically.
Maybe even an Ultra Ball.
I don't know.
Fernando, who is playing with his 2 Pokemon while watching the others, will make sure the group stays together as much as possible.
All right. And by the way, is anyone keeping an eye out for Pokemon?
Athena sure
yes,
isn't.
me.
Yeah. Yes, I would like to
Alright,
do
roll
that.
me a D20.
Oh boy, D20.
I think everyone is for the most part.
I'm not.
Ow.
I have a suitcase to deal with.
15.
I
Alright.
rolled a 2. At least I don't have a -2 in stats and rolled a 0.
Fernando, you
what?
find a Magikarp. Again.
Whoa!
Wait. Roll if it's shiny. Roll if it's shiny.
That's a
Alright,
D100.
Yes, D100.
Oh!
It's
No.
so close.
Close.
I could have
Oh!
sworn it was shiny, but on closer inspection, it just.
Like, wait, what is that golden?
It just has
Oh,
gold foil.
just
It just has gold foil.
All right, Jordan, you're trying to keep an eye out. You see a love disc. Kai,
Should
you
probably
see a
have this Pokemon.
Dratini.
What the fuck?
Because you see it, it's giggling, because it's right behind Jordan, and every time Jordan looks a different way, it keeps swimming behind him.
Should I roll for a Pokemon interaction, even though there's a suitcase in front of
shiny?
me?
Anyways, what about
Go
Josh's
roll a
roll?
D20.
Alright.
Alright.
Why are you asking me?
Wait a second. Oh, that was Josh who found. Wait, what? I'm confused now.
It was me. I was the one that found it.
Alright,
Okay.
do I have an encounter?
I'm
With a
pretty sure
7.
I'm Josh.
You see a giant shell near it. Not a Cloyster shell, but rather a clam pearl shell.
Well,
What
I
is
have
it, Kai?
priorities.
Jordan says, looking over you of the from the radio. And the Trini just kind of hides behind him laughing. Before swimming back into the plane.
No, it's nothing. You just have a little companion with you, is all.
Good stuff.
Nope.
You mean Jaden?
Go back to looking for runes.
Alright.
Uh,
What companion? Jordan. I'm assuming Jordan starts to follow Kai out of curiosity.
yeah. Also, we're not allowed to split up, so that also makes sense. I guess
But
I'm
Josh, what are you looking for?
I rolled a d20. I don't think you said what I found.
Oh, that's right. You got a 15. Alrighty. What did you find? Okay, I think I know what you found. You see some kelp, but then you see one of them move.
What? Angela? Angogrove?
That I cannot say it right now because that would be out of character.
Fernando?
Jordan would know what it is.
Hey, Fernando, what's that?
Huh? No, I don't know what that is. I've never seen that before. Not from Hoenn.
Well, nothing I ever seen.
It's watching you with its red eyes.
Looks like seaweed.
Looks
Out
like
of character, I forgot. Out of character, I
Skrelp.
forgot the gym.
Skrelp,
Oh, Squirrel.
the
I
poison
think it would not recognize
dragon
Squirrel.
from Kalos.
Oh yeah, Rotom
out
Dex
of
wouldn't work
character.
under here.
It's water.
It is waterproof, I forgot.
Yeah. Out of character, I forgot the gym leader's name again.
Akio?
Akio.
Oh,
Thank you.
All right. And Kai, you're still looking for these ruins?
Yes.
All right, roll 1d20. Also, I forgot to say it, but you guys do have flashlights.
ah, nice.
Jordan. Jordan, you're talking to the wrong person again. Oh, over the radio.
How many dive balls did we all get? 5 each?
5.
Dang, that's a lot of Pokeballs.
Whatever you don't use will be returned.
Noted.
I
Duly
see.
noted.
I see it has a purple body, what looks like a helmet, and red eyes. Kind of look like a. What's the seahorse Pokemon's name again? Seahorse? Is it just
Horsey.
Jordan, I'm
Horsey.
pretty sure. Jordan, they're saying this over the radio. Are they saying this over the radio?
that? Over radio. Over radio.
Right. Jordan, you know exactly what that is. You know they're describing a Skrelp, a poison type. A poison. Also, it's a poison type.
Oh, poison water.
Mm-hmm. Since you're from Kalos, after all. Jordan? Is Jordan still here or did he vanish?
You know, he's muted.
He's talking in chat.
He's typing in chat.
Oh my gosh, I have my thing scrolled up so I couldn't see his chat. That's a powerful water type, and a poison water type, and it would be a good Pokemon to have on our team, on your team. You hear Jordan say over the radio.
No, I just didn't catch it yet. Hey, wait, can our Pokemon hear us outside our suits or no?
You're
Can we
assuming they can
speak
because they've been
outside the
responding to you.
Hey, Ogway, can you help me? Can you find anything? How should I word this? Shiny, he among the seafloor.
It nods and starts looking.
I
Hmm.
follow it. Hey, Fernando, I need a partner, tag-along partner.
Understood. Who is Fernando? Who has found a place to do like shadow puppets with Levy, with Levy's light, or like you
Alright.
know, like you doing shadow puppets to amuse the two of them.
Alright, currently the group is split up like this.
Well, I'm
What
just trying to
happened
grab
to
my
me?
stuff and then I'll go be with everybody else, I suppose. If I
Mhm.
can. I have a mudkip to help me. Trying
It
to
is
let Akio
heavy.
know the news.
Probably
I
that's
want my
been
luggage.
underwater.
Wait, where? Ah, here it is.
Alright. That Pokemon is actually called a Skrelp, and it evolves into a Dragolage. Josh?
I have no clue what you just said, because I don't know what that Pokemon is.
It's seemingly something from Shrugs. Either way, here, let's just stick together and we'll find.
Alright, so
Ah, it's
Kai,
from Kalos.
alright, so Kai, do you keep looking for ruins?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and keep looking for ruins, and then as I'm going down, I'm gonna let Jordan was like, "Oh, there was just a Dratini behind you," and went towards the plane. That's all.
All right, Kai, roll me insight alert.
Insight alert.
Yes.
Josh, do you mind what your asked for Manda to help you with? I actually blanked out.
Oh, I called you along so I don't go exploring alone. I'm just looking for anything possibly valuable among the seafloor, because.
Fair.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the baby form of Dragonite, Kai.
Okay.
Squeeze me, what?
Oh, it seemed like it was playing with you, so trying to play hide and seek of some sort with you.
That sounds playful. Aww.
All right, Kai. You see what looks like a normal seafloor, but then you see a hole in it.
Okay.
Oh no, it's the ocean drain.
Don't unplug it.
I will go ahead and be like, I'll go ahead and signal everyone's like, "Hey, I found an entrance over here," and I start like flashing my flashlight above it, and then I'll go inside. Start flashing a flashlight.
Wait,
Kai,
wait for.
hold on. You hear Akio say. I feel like Kai's not gonna hold on.
Yeah.
No, I'm just gonna go inside of it, but still have my flashlight visible.
Alright, you head in. It's dark.
Dude,
Yeah.
kind of dark.
Josh, we should get going over there.
Yeah. Who
Let's
knows
go.
what? Who knows what trap they may set off?
It's trapped.
As for Nano swimming over to where the flashlight is with Josh, he's gonna just look around in general. See if he
Alright.
can
Yeah,
spot
all
anything unusual.
All I'm doing is entering and then waiting. That's it.
Alright, Jordan enters too. Jordan, do you point your flashlight anywhere inside the room?
Downwards. Hmm. Interesting.
Downwards? Alright, you see the floor.
Ah, yes, the
Now
floor.
that Jordan's with me, so is it like a hallway or something?
It looks like a single room, honestly.
Okay, I'll look around.
Alright, you look around, you point at a single wall. And Jordan's gonna be there too, so he'll see this. So I'm gonna
Okay.
drag you to the private channel.
Goodbye.
A private channel with you. I think they're gone.
La 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 la.
What's wrong, Durg?
Rar,
Ours a Durgu?
rar,
Durgu?
rar. Reminder, this is a good time for,
Oh, right. I should probably get some water.
water, bathroom break, cause, I'm just gonna be making noises.
Yeah, let them know I'm, okay, somehow let them know that I'm gone.
When we are gone.
I just been gone for 2 minutes. What did I miss?
They clearly found something and are clearly in the private room for something. I don't know, leave them be.
Oh, they found a secret.
Yeah, they found a secret.
I'm guessing it will disappear like the time when we followed the king. Well, the ghost of the king.
Let's see. Other Pokemon that Fernando might know appear down in the water. Not a whole lot. There may or may not be a Swampert out at sea, though I highly doubt it. But there will be things. What?
I mean, there is a legendary that's heading towards Adina.
I mean, it's a playful type that me as a player wants. Anyways, let's see. There's also the Goldeen line, the Magikarp line, the Azura line, the Tentacool and Tentacruels. Those are actually scary. Let's see, what else do we got? Sharpedo and Carvana. As well as a Barboach and Whiscash. And, that's a lot of ones. to counter his 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. Oh, look.
Okay, we can one assume that they're fighting, or two, trying to survive something.
Yeah, probably that. Who knows? We have to stick together.
You say that, and
You're the one who called me. Oh, hey, Gold Ducks.
Back.
Hey, listen, why'd you listen, shush, okay? I was moving my stuff. Scree.
They still gone?
Yeah, they're still gone. Oh, Chin Chow. Oh yeah,
Wow.
he actually knows Azuriel and Chin Chow. I actually forgot those were seen in Hoenn. A rare one is Relicanth, and then there's Corsola. Then there's a Horsea line. Oh, actually, okay. And then, there's no way we're gonna meet Kyogre.
like we're going to meet him.
There's no way we're gonna meet Kyogre. Oh no.
You might be able to meet Lugia.
Who's Lugia? Fernando
Lugia just yoinky splunkies around for no good reason. Didn't Ash actually like meet him, like Lugia, in like the first episode?
No, that was Ho-Oh.
Oh. Yeah,
That
that
was
was Ho-Oh. And also Lugia.
No. In the new stupid season, I forgot. what it's called.
Yeah, Lugia. No, Ash met up with Lugia. It
And
was
Lugia's
In like
her.
the first episode of I keep forgetting what it's called.
Pokemon Journeys.
Pokemon Journeys, yes. He just says hi to Lugia with like that one new character that I forgot the name of too.
It's a go. Long
Oh.
story short, here's my theory on that, okay? I know it's an old episode, but it's still a gosh darn cool one.
Okay.
Clearly, Lugia took its flight path for a specific reason, to get Ash and Go together. Also, Lugia likes Ash, probably because related to movie reasons, maybe.
Probably.
Because, Lugia spoke to Ash telepathically for just a brief moment.
Wasn't
That's
there?
crazy.
Wasn't there an episode where Ash saved Lugia's child?
Precisely, the baby Lugia, Silver, the adorable precious being that I want to watch the episode of because that thing looks adorable, and I want to keep safe.
Basically, the teen Lugia that I posted in my Discord.
Shush! Listen, that thing is adorable, and I want to become friends with it. I want to give it soft toggles, and I want to protect, and I want to... Friends.
One day. One day, Fernando. One day. Wait, we only have 10 minutes. How long has it been?
Probably ending on a cliffhanger here soon.
Maybe. Still got 15 minutes left.
That's about, and then I have an hour until I officially start the mount runs for tonight. Oh boy, is it gonna be fun!
I can only wish you luck.
It's just we have to do mechanics of scurry and scatter. Pardon me. Bump dump dump bump 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 dump booty dump beat that better than. Listen, if you like music, so tell me, why is silence born into violence? Violence swearing to silence. Silence leads to violence. Violence swearing into silence. Clutch almighty, hold on tight to begin new thinking, wandering mind. Memory slowly blinding white, power unto this stone we shall pray. Black-bound infinite, mocking time, when the sun rose up, do we long for the night? Shadows shifting and we die, to the land behind we pay no mind.
You're a good singer.
I know.
You're a really good singer, actually.
Yep. I would sing more of that song, but the song basically repeats. So there's no point in me singing it again. Unless you want to hear the same.
What if people want to hear it loop or something? I don't know. What are these streams? You gotta like just do one where you're just singing, just practicing them vocal cords.
Okay, fine.
That would be an interesting idea that people have done before.
Okay. Let me see if I can sing Dedicated Moonlight. Um.
Oh, they're throwing pointers around.
Moonlight fair, prize into the night, fly, follow the moonlight, fear not what you find. Our heart's desire, join now our choir, for love conspire, go chase it higher. Seeking silence, what's tonight? Are you guided by moonlight? For the first time so long, fearing no shadow. Like another before me, I followed this path, knowing love will find me. She will hear my song tonight, dedicated to moonlight. See that I'm a woman grown enough for secrets. For my companion soul before me, I know each note, every beat. Melody mine to keep. Come sing up onto the sky, look far above to still be through the night. Oh, light of the midnight sky, please carry my prayers along far away, where she waits, lover's moon. Fearless goddess wandering the night, in the mist we bear our hearts, with the grace we, with our passion divine, we will keep your song alive, shrouded safe in soft moonlight. Maiden goddess of heavens above, in him we share our hearts, with the grace will our prayers become. Soul is shelter, hope and love, remember, tell, sing of moonrise. Sunburns all night, passion take flight. Ooh, silver and bright, flawless moonlight. Ooh, this world we share, with you we care. Ooh, love for you. Let's see.
Guys, we gotta go. Guys, we gotta go. We gotta go.
What? All right.
What?
As you, okay, as the rest of you start swimming towards the hole, you're like, okay, and you guys hear some rumbling, and you see, zoom, Sharpedo zooms out with Jordan, and Kai quickly swims out as the thing just kind of crumples in on itself.
What?
Yeah, I sent Sharpedo to get Jordan out just to make sure he gets out first. It's like we gotta go.
Yeah. And Kai, as you're swimming, you start feeling yourself going backwards.
Okay.
You're going backwards.
Uh-oh.
Sharpedo.
Jaden, go save Kai. And Jaden just kind of swims over and tries to grab onto Kai. And you see in the side of a tiny hole, you see something looks like a hand is trying to, like a tentacle hand almost. And it's worming. And it's trying to grab Kai.
Dude, I am the only person that figured out the campaign. Don't you dare get me taken away.
That's it.
My
Kai,
theory is
Luffy!
not your theory.
Hang on. I would like to do
Rex,
something.
use Aqua Jet! And it quickly uses Aqua Jet and knocks away the hand, and quickly scoops you up and helping with Jaden, gets you guys away. Everyone, we gotta get away from this. Back to quick.
Let's get back
And
to
he
the
just-
mainland. That's what you have to do.
All right. You guys quickly keep swimming, and you guys are back to like by the plane, and it doesn't seem like whatever that was is giving pursuit.
So wait, are we underwater by the plane, or are we out of the water?
You're still underwater by the plane.
I'm
What
making
the
my
heck was
way.
happening? Hakia
I'm make-
says.
Even though
Athena
they're-
clearly doesn't know. She's got her luggage in her hands and she just wants to bring it up.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna
And
go ahead
Jor-
and just see if Sharpedo could find my stuff, but frankly, I don't really care right now. If he doesn't find it.
Jordan's kind of panicking. He's like, we saw these weird paintings, and there was us, all of us, and there was like something like a monster, and it looks like it was like the end of the world.
Look, long story short, we need to get our stuff, get back to the mainland, and I'll explain everything. I figured things out.
You.
What?
Figure what out? Akio says, confused.
I'll explain later, but we have to get out of here.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I guess we're going up. Fernando looks completely confused. Who is?
Are you sure you guys
We're
need
here
to
for
head?
only 10 minutes, but we should get back.
Well,
Yeah, it was really bad.
can you explain
Okay.
here
Okay,
on the
okay,
way?
Akio looks at his watch. Okay, we still have around 25 minutes of air left. If we really want to, we can squeeze some more time out of this. But if you guys are really certain, we can go back.
Oh, Kai,
Sounds like an emergency, whatever it is.
Okay.
Kai, you,
If you guys want to, we can keep exploring, but
Kai,
We're staying away from whatever that was. Akio says.
yes, definitely stay away from there.
can you explain to us here?
Yeah,
While
what's
we're-
happening? I got my luggage.
Okay, so. Okay, so I'm just trying to gather my thoughts from it all. Okay, so.
As you guys-
ourselves. Yep, go ahead.
As Kai gets ready to explain, Jordan decides to descend into the plane.
Yeah, I
Look for
sent
the
my
thing.
Sharpedo there as well to get my stuff.
Yeah, your Sharpedo starts looking for your stuff, and Sharpedo's helping Jaden navigate through some of the walls.
I think their luggage is also here too, but I wouldn't know. I'm a kid.
Well, Fernando mutters to himself, we'll worry about my luggage later. Kai's clearly freaked out, and he's staring intently at Kai.
He's holding out his like little diary, even though it's underwater. He's still trying to write his notes down.
I was like, why do you have your diary?
Your diary pages start falling apart. Cause it's a book underwater. Wait, no,
Okay.
that's you can't pull out your diary. That's still on the ship. It's not with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So each and every one of us comes from a line that has a very strong bond with Pokemon, which is how we ourselves are still able to have links with Pokemon. So,
Okay.
Sunny is one of the Power Rangers. She's the
What?
yellow. She's the yellow Power Ranger.
You're certain?
Yes. Or at least she has at least some kind of connection with the Power Rangers themselves. So, there are holes within our dimension that is causing leaks, which these tears have become large enough for Pokemon to start entering into it. And yeah, I'm trying to gather my thoughts because I've already explained this to Blue outside the game, my theories and stuff. So I'm just trying to gather my thoughts, trying to get my any notes that I got.
So,
Okay, so remember back when we were at this the laboratory and how we discovered that this chef and one other person got taken away or got dealt with? Apparently, the way that they got taken care of was by this black hand opening up in a dimension, coming out and grabbing them and pulling them in. I believe that whatever that entity is some kind of Pokemon that lives in between our dimension. Now, the Power Rangers, I believe, are trying to find some way in order to create a large enough tear for that Pokemon to come through into our dimension so that they can control it in order to create multiple gateways to other dimensions to create this army.
But controlling entities or even legendaries is difficult.
Yes.
Look, even control... Back in my region, Hoenn, it was difficult for two figures, I forget their names, but they tried to control Groudon and Kyogre. They failed miserably. You can't control Pokemon.
Like, I'm
Mommy
not
said
sure.
to stay away
What?
from Team Plasma.
What if it's not a Pokemon? Akio says.
Okay,
I mean, the closest thing you could be talking about is Garatina. But
Gyro.
whatever that was not a Garatina.
Yes, but
That was
Garatina
something.
is a Pokemon of realities. I'm talking dimensions.
There's a library here. I need... fine, we'll go to the library after this.
Yes, we saw this ancient mural while we were down there that had a depiction of each and every one of us. And behind each and every one of us was a legendary Pokemon. Then it was us facing off against this entity. And then there was a pile of, I don't know, what appeared to be the Power Rangers that were just kind of piled on top of each other. And then there was another carving of one of them reaching out towards us. But not in a bad way, but more like a cry for help sense. So I feel like whatever's happening is going to be happening soon.
Something...
I'm not sure when. It doesn't give an exact date or time. I'm just guessing. But some day or time we are going to be involved in something greater.
Okay, Akio says. I'm gonna need to tell the champions about this. This is big. This is bad. Whatever this is,
Akio?
and this is real, then we're gonna need to let people know.
Inakio, I do apologize in advance, but I did talk to your sister to get information, which is how I was able to figure some things out about the truth about the plane crash. The plane crash was on purpose.
He instantly goes pale.
She knows everything. She's involved. And I know that probably doesn't surprise you, and
He starts
I
swimming
know
up.
everything.
He starts swimming up towards the surface, completely abandoning his purpose was to guide you guys, but he's kind of starting to swim back to the surface.
Yeah, Athena's heading back up with her luggage.
All right.
Just...
And Jordan, you try to carry all the luggage, but you are unable to. Sharpedo can carry 2 at most, but he can't carry the 3rd one.
So, Kai... How? I see what you're telling us, but... How is there a mural depicting the future?
All right.
So that, I'm not sure.
As you guys are discussing, you see Jordan swims out, and with Sharpedo as well, and he's carrying 4 different suitcases.
There's only one Pokemon that any of us know that has any kind of capability of time, and that is Celebi.
Celebi.
I believe that the people of old begged for Celebi to grant them a vision.
Oh, they... Celebi saw us.
Into
Is
some
that...
kind of future.
That's
I'm not sure how any of it works. It's just I'm just guessing there.
You know...
I'm guessing that they had a deal with Celebi or something. I have no idea.
The other
Yeah, so-
actually, and as you guys keep talking, Jordan swims over. Yeah, that depiction that kind of looked like me had Darkrai with him. And you guys, you see the rest of you, Fernando, Josh, Kai, you guys see some very familiar luggage with Jordan.
Oh, you got our.
That's of the least of my concerns. Not gonna lie, that's the least of my concerns. I didn't care if he brought me back my luggage or not.
If Jordan hands us luggage, Fernando will hold on to his, and then ask Kai, "Do you know what everyone else had, or what they looked like?"
We know of Athena's as well, but we couldn't get anyone else's details right before the cave collapsed.
What is?
Yeah, sorry, Jordan says, rubbing the back of his head.
You know what? That's fine. Your safety's important. What matters is we know what to plan for. Wait. Is
So
that
I don't know
one?
when or where it's gonna take place, but Judgment Day is coming.
Judgment Day is coming. Okay.
But we are. This is above us. I don't know why it has to be us. We're just trying normal people trying to travel. That's it.
It's our ancestors. What? I want to know
I
what
don't
happened.
understand why this responsibility had to fall upon us,
You know,
or why I was the one that figured it out from the start.
what else did you
Because I knew from
find
the
from
start-
his sister?
Well, I was always suspicious of Sunny and the brothers from the start. There was something about them that just seemed off with me, and now I know that I was right from the beginning.
I guess we should,
I
like,
believe,
hmm?
I believe we can trust them somewhat,
Somewhat.
but
Hello there, buddy, or
I
gal. Do
believe-
you want to join me?
I believe we can have some kind of trust with Sunny. But as for the brothers, I'm not so sure.
Okay.
Because it was Sunny that even gave me a card in the first place.
Wait.
I believe that she is the yellow, and I believe the two brothers is red and green.
Okay. Do we try to stop them from what they're doing, or do we play it off like we don't even know?
I think we should, for now, everyone else should play off like we don't. I think we should all play off like we don't know that it's them.
Okay.
So far, Sunny knows that I have some kind of inkling of an idea. But right now, I think we should try to get in contact with that Oni guy. I feel like he has more information for us.
Athena, do you say anything?
Athena's
I don't
gone
know.
up.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we were able to see
Yeah,
Athena's
Athena's currently
legendary
going
and
up,
then
and
Jordan's
doesn't really
in line.
have an input to what's happening. I mean, she likes Sunny. Is Sunny a bad person? Really?
Oh, we're also saying this over the radio, so Akio can hear. Right.
You guys are all together now.
Okay.
We should tell Professor Rose, Jordan says. He's kind of, now he's holding
I
a
feel like we
Dratini.
should. I don't think so. We are being watched. By
Okay.
being involved, we have a target on the back, so I'm sure that our phones and stuff are being tapped right by now.
Even
She's
if
my mom, though, Jordan says.
the
I get that, but if we tell her this, she's just gonna get worried. She may have contacts, but I'm not sure. We
she
can't get the police involved though, because they probably won't. They either won't believe us, or even if they do, it'll just cause an even bigger mess than it has to be.
Akio's right. Champions need to know. The
I feel like
champions
the best option is to get to the champion and ask the Oni.
Oni.
The Oni mask guy, the purple mask.
Oh. Purple mask. Okay. Okay, let's go up. Let's. It was fun while it lasted. We need to prepare. And Fernando starts
Kai's
swimming
just-
up.
Yeah, you can see Kai just visually stressed, and you can see that he's just trying to piece any more information together. Like his mind is doing overtime. He's not the most smartest person, but since he knows people, he's trying to piece situations together. Like, almost like Doctor Strange when he was seeing these 14 million different outcomes.
And only one was the correct one. Ooh.
Exactly. That's what's going through his up. That's what's the look on his face gives you. It's kind of like that.
Oh, what? Okay, I picture this.
So, yeah, the Yellow Power Ranger was reaching out to us, Jordan says.
Yeah. We have a duty now.
And yeah, so we have to prepare for it. We have to get stronger now, more than ever. Do whatever it takes, because something's coming, and we don't know how far or soon it's going to be. I am pretty sure that we are being watched at every move.
They're watching
Maybe
us
not right now. Maybe not now. They could be. I don't know. But I think from now on we have to move forward very cautiously.
Alright then.
Well, so much for being champion.
Listen, I think if everything goes well in the end, we won't be champion of the region. We could be champions of the world. That's a lot bigger now that I just say it out loud.
Well, we could become more than that. We'll probably become heroes if we can somehow pull this off, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
After all this, I think once it's over, we'll probably get our actual vacation.
Be better.
I'm not having a vacation.
I think I have a place in mind if I ever need to go for a vacation. Just getting there is the hard part.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and head back up to the ship.
Alright.
Just still being puzzled.
Fernando
Alright.
watches him go up, looks at Jordan. Oh, nice friend. Oh, and he's gone, right. And then he swims back up.
Yeah.
Apologies.
Everyone swims back up to the surface, pausing at the very before this breaking out of the water and wait for 5 minutes, and then for 3 minutes, and then they get out of the water and head back onto the ship. And Octio's just sitting there, kind of tapping his foot nervously.
I'll slowly walk over to Akio and just sit down next to him, but not say a word.
He just notices you all back, so he just stops what he's doing and
Another boat.
Fernando goes to make sure like everyone's okay and all good. Like everyone good?
Yep. Meanwhile, with this high stress thing, here's the boat. Here's a boat doodle that make you feel better.
Oh,
boat doodle, boat doodle.
Boat doodle.
put me under the boat.
Boat
No!
doodle.
You got a
I got a
routine?
genie before coming up. Jordan says, trying to smile and have a more happy thing.
Oh, wait, he got the
Yeah, I got my
Guccini?
luggage back. I'm
I didn't
pretty
even realize that
positive.
even happened.
Oh, that's awesome.
guys.
Yeah.
You see pulled up, you see some of your luggage.
Yay.
Alright.
I'll go
I already
ahead-
got
I'll
mine.
go ahead and open it up just to have
For
some
first-
kind of scent of home.
Just for my sake, since Athena got her luggage first, she opens up her luggage, and it just brings a giant smile to your face. It's the dress, and thankfully it was in the packaging, so it's not ruined. Sealed,
Really
sealed
soaked, though.
packaging.
It's probably incredibly wet, though.
The packaging's
It's
wet.
sealed.
Sealed?
The plastic's wet, but the inside is still perfectly dry.
Dang.
And then you hold it up and you realize, okay, either this is a crazy coincidence or because it looks exactly like us from the past.
Do mobs fly out of it?
It
Alright,
didn't
and
cross her
Athena?
mind until now that someone else had clothes that she doesn't recognize until now from like years
Athena?
ago.
Or Cal, go ahead and look through the items and look and decide. And there's a few. Most things in the bag are probably ruined by now, but there are at least 3 items in the Pokemon Handbook that you can have. That
I
that
imagine it's gonna be
you
like a
supplied.
Nurse Joy starter kit, so like potions and stuff like that.
All
Yes.
3 are Master Balls.
Where's the item book? With the
Um,
items?
item book. Here, let me,
It's around page 81, or around.
81.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
Actually,
is that the
I-
same for everyone, or is
this-
it a little
this-
bit different for
No, this,
everyone?
the items for the journey book page. That's 76. That's the same for everyone. Everyone has 3 items that they brought along that survived being underwater in the crash. 3
Okay.
items.
I pick
It could be like an
Mega
item like a
Stone,
potion or
Audonite,
a...
and Mega Ring.
Those, not those. They
Uh,
can be like a healing item or a held item or like a grooming kit
I already have a grooming kit.
or
They could
even
be a
or
Pokedex
even
if
a
someone
shiny
brought that
stone.
along.
How about a TM?
no, that's.
Uh,
No, I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
What about Pokedexes and the like? If you were like planning to like actually adventure the region as a trainer.
I mean, there is a Pokedex in it.
Maybe.
Athena's probably not gonna have a Pokedex, just Nurse Joy equipment, but just saying it out there, a Pokedex is in the items of trainer gear. At the,
We can
at
always
a
just talk
pricey
about this after
5,000.
stream.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
think I'm gonna go.
And speaking of which, as you guys arrive at the city, back at the city, this is where we're gonna end today's session.
Awesome.
I honestly
Awesome.
thought we were gonna zoom by, but no, plot happened.
Why did
Yeah,
you let
I just
plot
wanted
happen,
to,
man?
I just wanted to say that I called I called out the campaign sessions ago, like 3 sessions ago. I figured out the campaign.
Well, the campaign's not over yet. Things can happen.
No, I
Listen.
figured out the storyline. I figured it out.
That's what you think.
That's what you think.
That's
Now
what I
it's
know.
defined.
Just wait till the plot twist is thrown at you where Professor Rose is the bad guy.
No! It's Seda all over again! No!
Athena is actually the evil villain trying to control.
Yeah, there are still a few things I don't know. I will grant you that, but for so far, everything that I thought happened is true. So I'm very proud of myself for that. But yeah, this was very a lot more of an eventful session than I thought it was at the beginning.
Yeah, I anticipated a more chill.
Yeah.
I actually anticipated a pretty chill session, but you guys like,
Yeah, same.
nope, we look for lore.
Hey,
We found
listen.
the lore.
I was looking for
You
lore
guys
too.
took the gold mine apparently.
Y'all found the lore without me, and I'm upset. I'm fine.
I didn't find any lore.
It's
I just found
fine.
my clothes.
Hey, you've got your clothing. That's important.
I thought there was going to be a trap or something inside the ruin. It's like, nope, not really. It just caved in.
Hi, what was your thought as the hand was coming for you?
I was like, I swear, if I disappear right when I figured it out, I'll be so upset because I literally just told Jordan, okay, Jordan, go back up. I know what's going on. I'll tell you with everyone else. Go ahead and go back up to the surface. And if I got grabbed and pulled into it, it's like, oh man, you motherfucker.
Dang.
He's like, yeah, I figured it out. But yeah. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I also plan on challenging that Oshawott again because I was not satisfied with that fight.
No, that was not a
It was
satisfying
it was
fight.
completely
it's not
one-sided.
satisfying at all. I know that.
Yep, so-
I know Oshawott's not happy either.
Yep. So I'm sure that it's motivated to want to fight me again too.
Oh, it does not think very highly of you. I'll say that much.
No, but still, it hates losing though, doesn't it?
Yes, which doesn't help the fact it doesn't help your case either.
No, doesn't help at all. Anyways,
No, it doesn't.
before we continue any further, I'm gonna end the recording right here. So,
Yes.
thank you, YouTube. Not stream. Stream, stick around, please. YouTube, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, push the subscribe button. You're here at the end of the recording. Just push it, please.
And ring the bell.
Ring the bell at your own pleasure, okay? That's if like want to notify when I like post videos and such.
So ring it.
Next session,
now.
probably next week. Who knows? What matters is
Who knows? Who
you
knows?
sh-
It's off to work we go.
all that matters is that if you want to come by and see the sessions live, come by on Twitch at twitch.tv/RsDayu. I stream often, very often. Not all the time, but often. Other than that, thank you for coming on by and watching Pokerole Master Quest Session 43.
Until next time. Bye bye.
Sweet say,
Oh my God.
Adino.